and a weird congratulations.
You don't use them on wooden tables.
I got my little dice thing if you want it.
Oh, we were all student of the year.
I just keep.
Oh yeah, we were all students of the year.
We were all student of the year. And we meet Jaya, tell her about the Phyrexian. She says she's going to burn down Sedgemoor. We get drunk, find out we got student of the year, wake up super hungover in a cart on our way to Will and Rowan's place with Professor Onyx, Jace, and Ajani. Jace and Ajani are our mentors.
Nice.
This one's crazy.
That's great. That one.
Wild.
This is growing on me.
The drink?
Spicier?
Mm-hmm. It's spicy.
With no ice.
And then as
Spicier
you drink it, you
never
can
has
add a little bit more of the...
It gets less spicy over time.
Yeah.
No.
The first sip.
You have to keep a balance.
Maybe not for you.
Okay.
Why is it the
So...
Yes, y'all are all in the cart. It's bumping. It's shaking. Your hangover is all treating y'all well.
Hair of the dog. Hey, I've managed to bring a drink along with us in the plane jump.
What is hair of the dog?
You guys never heard of that expression?
Drinking.
Who talked? Who said that?
It was a bodiless
Who said
voice.
that?
Just out of the corner of the darkness in the
I said, who goes there?
Who goes there?
Guys,
we don't
this
pull out our
hangover
weapons.
is making me dream things.
We don't pull out our weapons.
We do not pull out a weapon.
Who's there?
I don't have my scimitar anymore, do I?
You're scheming?
You threw it.
That's right. I tossed it, I rolled an at one. And I did not go back into the swamp for it. That's for sure. It wasn't ruin or anything.
What was it?
There's so many old school RuneScape memes going around now, and it's killing me.
Was they went over, what was it, Leroy Jenkins on Rogan the other day?
Oh my god, I love Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy!
33.333.
Repeating of
Repeat it, of course.
Oh god damn it, Leroy.
Yeah, that one hit hard. I was like, I haven't watched that video in years.
I was at BlizzCon in 2018, and they fucking played the video right in front of the Warcraft.
What was that? It was probably because, what was that? That was when Warlords of Draenor, the expansion came out. Or it was one of the later patches where at one point they introduced Leroy Jenkins as an NPC in that era. He was introduced in Cataclysm, but then they brought him as a mission table follower in Warlords. And that's right about that time. He would show up in your base randomly.
Did he just charge the enemy?
In one of the dungeons where you rescue him, like in one of the expansions,
Everyone
yeah,
just gets fucked.
Just right.
Yeah.
And just
if
dead.
I remember correctly,
Everyone just
like
gets fucked.
you rescue him and then he just YOLOs down the hall. But if I remember correctly, it was a scripted event in the instance, and like everything just kind of followed him. You weren't actually supposed to kill that stuff anyways, because there's like a locked door that he just smashes through.
That's
for
funny.
you. If I remember correctly, it was something like that. Like,
What the fuck is going on outside the cart?
outside the cart, yeah, y'all are. The road that y'all are bumping along is going past like an idyllic pasture right now. It's bright. It's sunny.
This is nice.
Rainbows in the background.
Reverends, this is nice.
There are butterflies in the air. You see a unicorn or two out in the pasture amongst other
Oh my
horses.
god! I've never
So,
seen.
what kind of cart is this? I was picturing like a wooden
Just unicorns?
wagon cart. Is this like a fancy king cart?
Like a carriage?
Yeah,
Like a carriage. Is this like a carriage?
It's partway between a carriage and a cart.
Would you say it's more pumpkin or more carriage?
We can go with more pumpkin, probably because
It's like the 11:30 p.m. carriage.
Because as Eldraine is, it is still incredibly dangerous to travel between the settlements in Eldraine. Because you venture into what is called the Wilds, which is any place that the 5 courts of Eldraine are not located.
Ooh.
How long is the
You'll probably have like 30, 40 minutes before y'all are gonna get to Ardenvale, the castle in the distance.
Oh, so we're still in the wilds for about 30 or 40 minutes?
Y'all are out of the wilds at this point.
Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
questionable if y'all ever even went into the wilds.
Got it.
Interesting.
But the carts, they're built for traveling. They're sturdier than sort of a, you think like Victorian era sort of carriage. There's not a lot of glass and open windows.
And we are miserable and hungover and.
As miserable as you want to be hungover, yes. The misery is up to y'all.
I am not miserable.
Dancer, you're such a cheerful bitch.
I thrive.
Amongst y'all, though, y'all will remember, y'all did receive a few things at the celebration.
What?
Being essentially voted between students and faculty as kind of the students of the year.
Students of the year, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, searching amongst
started
your
off
stuff.
good. Look at where we're
Y'all have
Wizards,
there
man.
are four packages, sort of wrapped like presents. Although the tags for them, one looks mostly burnt off. You can't tell who it's addressed to. Another looks like it was potentially bitten off. One is just so soaked in some sort of liquid that all the ink has smudged. And the other simply, it looks like part of the wrapping was torn off where the addressment would be, and you're not actually sure which package is for which of you.
Oh no. That doesn't seem right.
How do we?
Can anybody mend this? Oh, my cleansing stone. Will that help?
The package is dirty, yeah.
Well, there isn't one with a bunch of shit on it. The ink.
Well, the ink is smudged.
Oh damn.
Yes.
Well, how do they all look the same? Do
No.
they?
The four packages. One is longer and rectangular. It has a green and white wrapping. There's another. The second one is very, very small. It has a navy blue wrapping. Third one that's like probably like a good square or cube, about a foot dimension on each, that has a purple wrapping. And then there's a red wrapped one which looks like a cylinder. Probably about 2.5 to 3 feet in length. And yeah, they do seem to be for all of you.
Wow.
And but let me go ahead and get initiative from everybody.
Oh fuck.
Oh my gosh.
13.
Dirty
16.
20.
15?
Okay, so Reverence, AoEing, Flambeau, and then Dancer. Well, welcome to the White Elephant for your gift. Your things. You can pick of these 4 gifts which one you want to claim first.
I'm last.
Purple cube.
That means I also get first pick at the very end?
I
No,
actually
first does.
don't
Never
know
mind.
how
Damn it.
White Elephant works. I just know you can take the one before you. That's about it. If you
First
actually
gets
want to elaborate
first
something
can
for me.
swap with
So
anybody.
you have a number of steals. So like
Yeah.
I open first, and then who's after me?
Then
Jack.
it is
Me.
then AoE.
So then he'll either steal my gift or open a new one, and then after him,
I go.
he'll go and he'll either open a new one or steal one of our gifts, and then he'll go and
Oh,
he'll either.
okay.
And if your gift gets stolen, you
steal
get to
either
open
of yours?
another.
I thought it was
Yes,
only
but you have
Okay,
to.
that's
But
fine. Okay, that's fine.
you can like
So should
close
we-
a gift at a number of steals. So like
Kelsey's
you
right
can
about
say
everything she just said.
Okay,
it
I
has to
thought
be.
it
It
was
can
a lot
only
more
be
basic.
stolen once. It can be stolen
It is.
twice.
It's a white people game. There's lots of rules.
No, it's
And
really
every
fun
family
though.
has their
I think
rules.
this will be great.
Yeah.
Those are the pretty solid rules though.
No, but those are standard white elephant rules.
Yeah.
Like when you.
Okay.
But
And
you need to set a steal limit up front.
Yes.
What are y'all?
2
This is
steals.
getting fucking.
Like I open it and then he steals it and then he steals
And
it.
it's done.
And
And
the
then
steal,
it's
the
done.
steal limit only applies to the gift.
Yeah.
The
Not
gift
the
can only be
person.
stolen
2
a
times.
certain amount of time.
And you
So
get
it
to,
can only
you
have
get to go
3
again at the
items.
very end.
And at the very end, I get to go
Swap.
again
You can
and
swap.
swap gifts with someone.
Unless it's been
Yes, the
stolen
person who
twice.
goes first.
The
I thought my
person who
brain
goes
was going to be
first
able to
gets to
do
go
this all
after.
without writing it
This
down.
is so fun.
Okay,
This is so
So
fun.
check this out. Person who goes first,
I love games.
they pick a gift. The second person decides to either steal that gift or open a new gift. If I steal the gift, she can immediately open a new gift. Or
Or
she
I
she
can steal another one that's been
She can
opened.
steal it back.
No, you can't.
You can't.
No,
There's
no,
no
no.
steal immediate steal backs, but like she can steal a different gift,
Yes.
I can steal Bo's gift.
and then that person gets to do the same thing.
And then he could open or steal another gift, and this thing
Okay,
could go
okay.
on. But
It's-
4 people, it shouldn't take too
The
long.
4 people will be quick.
It'll be quick.
Very
It's so fun.
We'll
Okay.
probably
Y'all-
figure out what's for us pretty
It's
quick.
like Christmas.
Unless it's like just
It's
random
like
shit.
Christmas. I love games so much.
I know you do, Mrs. Rolling Triple Sixes.
Where's what?
But also, like, for Christmas, 3 different people gave me a type of, like, board or card game. Like, I love games. I think they're so much more fun than just sitting around and watching movies.
Same. I've always been that way.
Like-
Whenever I watch TV, I had to be playing a game at the same time.
Look at that dork. Like, I married the world's biggest dork.
Got the bastard.
Hey, way to go.
You should eat it for protein.
I don't think that is what we're gonna do.
That was such a quick response. You should eat protein. Or you could have a cheeseburger for protein.
You are thinking like a Phyrexian.
I'm not a Phyrexian. Y'all.
Dancer?
Shut
What the fuck did you just say?
Shut the fuck up.
You don't
Shut the fuck! Shut the fuck up! We're going. The way you said roll initiative, I was like, oh no, ambush.
I was
You are
like, which
fighting
one's
each other.
package explodes first?
It's exploding kittens. Do you have exploding kittens?
I
You should
don't.
get that game.
That's
Yeah.
the name of my band.
That's fun. And there's
It's in the freezer.
was it Super Fight?
That
or-
hasn't
or,
been in the fridge very long. It needs to stay in for
I think
like
it's Super
30 more
Fight.
minutes.
Is another one that's like that.
I mean,
There's,
it's not super
What
cold.
the
What's
fuck
that?
are y'all talking about?
What's the? Oh, it starts with a G.
These words you're saying.
They're like little card games.
So Exploding Kittens is sorta Cards Against Humanity-ish. Except I'm trying to remember why it was different. There's a card that is an Exploding Kitten, but I can't remember what it does.
You die.
That's what it is.
Unless you have the-
You're done with the game?
Unless you
That's
have
what it
a diffuse card.
is? Okay, that's what it is.
It's fine. They're really funny.
Okay. Give us like 1 minute, guys. We're bringing up
No worries.
But I'm opening the purple cube first.
Purple Cube, you said?
Purple cube. I am purple, so I just
No,
feel
listen
like
to
it's for me.
Oh my science.
Oh my gosh, it's like the cauldron.
It is, yeah.
Leaky
I feel like
cauldron.
the tiny
It does look like
is
cauldron.
something that
Should we put dry ice on the bottom and just let it...
If you have dry eyes.
Yeah, dude, who doesn't have dry ice in the house?
Oh, you don't keep it.
What?
No.
Tell me you don't have a dry ice container?
I have a dry ice machine.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I have a dry ice
Who the
machine.
fuck's got one?
No, I don't have that, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't know what that means.
A dry ice machine?
Regular ice in a bowl. You
That's how you
have
make
dry
mist.
ice at your...
Fog machine, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, see? Layman's terms, people.
You can buy it at HEB.
Yeah, I can buy that anywhere. I can buy that in 2001 anywhere.
No, it's not a foam machine.
Fog.
Oh.
Fog machine.
Wait, I thought that y'all had dry ice in the little cauldrons
Probably, yeah.
What cauldrons?
at your Halloween party
Yeah.
What Halloween party?
when you lived with Taylor.
Yeah, you did.
No, we didn't.
Oh, never mind, no you didn't.
Are you
Just
sure?
regular ice.
How did it speak?
We had a Halloween party where our shit was steaming.
Why so ice?
I
I
think
think
we
it was like on top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
And there was like a thing
Courtney-
coming out of cauldron.
Okay, maybe.
Courtney
Yeah.
did-
Oh,
Courtney
the party
put
with
dry
Courtney.
ice. Yes.
Oh, where Courtney threw it. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, definitely, it was dry ice. Yeah. Me? Dry ice? No. She said, Jack, I just love Halloween. I'd love to help decorate. I said, that sounds amazing, Courtney. Thank you so much. Come to the house and it's like, oh, this is way better than any party I've ever frickin' decorated. Like,
That's what me and Chelsea went as
damn.
Filtered and unfiltered.
We were bow and arrow.
That was a good one.
We were.
That was good.
I love people-specific costumes.
I dressed up as Chelsea, unfiltered.
Oh, God.
That's right. I remember that.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Unfiltered.
Hey, will you get a little serving spoon for this so people can put it on plates?
Nope.
Cool thing.
Did he say no while he went to do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's fun for him. Let's let him do that.
I'll bring her some weird spoon too.
Oh yeah, he'll bring me the most inconvenient thing, but I will use it in spite.
I'll bring you like a
Seems
big
like
ass
it's
ladle. Bring you like a big old ladle.
Wait, you say you're going to use it in spite of it being
Yes.
weird and not being for purpose, or out of spite?
Out of spite.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I remember that one. Y'all were so good.
Nice.
That was great.
Hashtag no filter.
I'm so
That fucking wig was so hot. Nasty.
Ugh. I wore like a long hair wig once. Well, it was freshman year of.
Look at this
Baylor.
fucking guy. I cast him as Han Solo. Look at him. Cast him. It was so easy.
I also wore a dress, like a tight like cocktail dress. It was
When did
it
you
was
do
it was to the Kappa mixer. It was like it was rollerblading. I never rollerbladed before.
And you
And
wore
I
a
was-
dress?
I was Cat Warhol's date. It was
Only me.
because we
You're like,
I can't remember if it was
No,
for
no,
Halloween
I was not there. No, for sure I was not
or where
there.
it was, but we went as James Bond and a Bond girl. Except I was the Bond girl.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah,
You were the Bond girl.
Yeah, and I had never rollerbladed before.
Did it seem like it?
Oh yeah, super obvious. The second time I rollerbladed was when we did the neon mixer
Were you blading? or
with
were you swinging?
with Theta. Do you remember that? Whenever we were pledges, they had us all go out and like do a dance. That was the second time in my life I rollerbladed. The first time was at this Kappa mixer.
I really did repress a lot of that.
But yeah, I think it was like the second time I've ever met Kat, and I was out rollerblading with like all the I was in like a cocktail dress that went halfway up my thigh, and I was also like trying not to flash everybody. It was one of her dresses too, and she's tall, but I'm far wider than she is.
You got them hips?
Yeah.
So we're in the cart,
Yeah.
and we're doing White Elephant,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Reverence's turn.
And I picked the
Make sure I
purple.
have
Purple
Cube.
box.
All right.
And this is Bo's character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! He wasn't here for this.
No.
He doesn't know.
Mm-mm.
Who? Bo tried to
yeah.
make this Kelsey's mini for the one shot where you had a car accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said, and this is Kelsey's character. And I said, oh, no, Bo, this is yours now.
And
You
he
get to
played
use
it with
this.
it.
Well, how the turntables have turned.
How
And
the
he still brings
turntables.
it out to watch us play the game, I guess. I don't know.
It's fun for him.
Wants
It's
to be
cute.
part. Wants to be
It's his
part of the
little
fun.
imaginary
It reminds
friend.
him of Timmy Tough Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't remember their names.
I had the instrument.
All right. Yeah, you got the purple cube.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Yeah. So tearing it open. What if you had to think of like an archaic looking spell focus, what would it look like? Like you know how like for Bethany, like a spell focus is what you know you have to use to chant or can use to like channel magic through
Yeah.
and place components. So it's something that like you know would normally held. What do you think like an archaic looking one would look like? Like it could be kind of anything that it's like held in one hand, like some are crystal balls, some are like wands, like.
What do we mean by archaic? Can I get a different adjective?
Maybe like gothic and like
Can she get the origin of the word too?
No, like I don't know. I don't really know what to picture when I picture archaic.
Gothic might be a better word.
Okay. Like a
It can be honestly whatever you want it to be. It could be like a weird object. It could be like a vase.
no.
Vase,
It's like
whichever word you
it's
use.
like a deep, like almost black red gemstone thing.
Okay, is it in any particular shape?
Think like the quartz, like the kind of like our wall, but like a deep reddish, and it's like just a
So like the
just like
broken.
fits
so
in your
like
hand.
the that's like I don't want to say broken, but like the side that they crack open for the quartz.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
okay, so that's like a deep like black red.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's like a palm size little. It's not huge. It's like palm size.
Okay.
It's a little stone.
Okay. Yeah. I just realized once again I left cards on my hotel desk along with 2 books that I actually took to read yesterday.
Do you need some note cards?
It's actually kind of long.
Okay.
I'll essentially tell y'all the gist of it. So this gift is what is referred to as a dragon vessel.
It's a big
A
box to look at.
dragon
Whip
vessel?
was for
Yes, so
me.
it's a wondrous item.
He
Requires
wants to steal that
attunement.
from you.
This vessel can be a potion bottle, drinking
Come
holder,
at me.
or other container meant to hold liquid.
Again.
Listen.
As a bonus action, if the vessel is empty, so for that, in some way, like liquid will come out of it, or like you can see the liquid in it, like if it's can be used. Like it looks like it's filled with the liquid somehow.
Okay.
Like through the quartz. You
But
can
is
see
it like a one-time use, or is it like?
Yeah, if the vessel is empty, you can speak the command word to fill the vessel with one of the following: ale, olive oil, a potion of healing, or a potion of climbing. Once this property is used, it can't be used until the next dawn.
Ale.
A potion created in this way loses its
Pop
magic
a
property
Brewski in
if
there.
it isn't imbibed within 24 hours.
It just spills out.
Healing potion.
Healing potion, healing potion, healing potion.
Or olive oil.
Or
What am I, Greek?
ale.
Trying to rub it
Wait,
all over.
Or
when
Turkish,
it's
I
so
don't know.
wait. When it's full, I can pour it out to be
I
one
don't
of those
know.
things. Okay,
Or you
how
can
do
drink
I
straight from
fill
it.
it after
You guys
I
seen Mo?
empty it?
The TV show on Netflix.
At the next
I have
dawn,
not.
the liquid will fill again at dawn.
And it's a
Comedian
one-time
from
use per
Houston.
dawn.
Yes,
Okay.
at this stage, it is also.
At this stage, elaborate
well,
on that.
it's part of.
It involves.
There's a class of
Comedy.
like dragon horde items.
I think I've heard of it.
And this is supposed to be like, it's representation, like this is a random item that was in a dragon horde long enough for like the dragon's magic to soak into it.
Okay.
And so there's stages, this is slumbering, is the idea. There's stirring, awakened, and ascendant, but, and they,
This one didn't get to that stage.
no, this is like an uncommon like level of it. The higher ones you can use more often and also
Okay.
get like potions of fire breath, better potions of healing, potions of flying, potions of dragon majest.
But mine will never grow to those stages. It's
You don't know. You could with
Might wanna steal this item.
like dragon items. Like you can. I mean, if you can soak them in a dragon's horde long enough, you can actually raise the properties. But
You would have to be in a dragon's horde long enough.
yeah, or leave the item there and go get it and not die.
No thanks. I like it the way it is.
Yeah, but yeah.
Back off,
So yeah,
bitches.
There is one person who could definitely do that really cool. But back off, bitches.
Then there's
Okay.
also
Bitches. We'll see
an
what the other
odd
options are.
an odd looking book. It is just slate gray. All of the pages within it are empty and slate gray. It almost looks like it was something brought into being and color was just never given to it. And then a letter within the first page, signed by the 5 founders of Strixhaven, essentially offering the holder of this admission to a college of their choice rather than going through the picking process.
Oh.
Back off, bitches.
That's kind of cool.
And I open my gift very subtly, and I close the box so no one else knows what's in it.
Gryffindor.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Roll. Shitty.
10.
It's gonna be easy as shit to steal that.
Passive perception. Pick that
Your
shit right
sleight of
up.
hand
Dang.
is +5.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is +5, but I
fuck?
still
Got
rolled
dex.
a 5.
Yeah.
She's got
No.
dex and proficiency.
Yeah.
Mine.
If I had rolled anything better than like a
Did you
10, I would have been
proficiency in
able
it?
to make their passive perception.
My
So
sleight of
they
hand is-
just saw what's in the
Yeah,
box, that's all.
+5.
It didn't do anything. They just saw what's in the box,
Well,
and I tried to be sly,
you-
but I wasn't sly enough.
No, you think that you hit it.
Oh.
You probably
that's
had a
gonna be
moment like
disappointing.
when your eyes got all anime big looking at the quartz, like and you didn't realize like how long you were holding it open the box and everyone was looking over your shoulder, but you didn't notice.
Oh, dang. I was just so entranced with what belongs to
But
me.
yeah, you think you hit it.
Classic.
Now,
That'll be disappointing.
next in order we have Eowyn. There is still the rectangular green box, the red cylinder, and the small navy box.
I'm gonna go for the green box.
The green box. All right, yeah. As you open it, there is. If you did or didn't see, there's another slate gray book
Oh.
of a similar sense with the same letter in the front page of it.
Aww.
But then within this box actually is a. It looks to be a farming implement of some sort. It's made the make of it looks like it's almost like made out of like a smoky crystal. It is in the shape of a sickle, and it does function effectively as a moon sickle. It is the whatchamacallit,
What's a moon sickle?
It's a druid weapon.
Or ranger. But yes, it is.
You heard what I said, bitches.
Yeah, it's a weapon. Requires attunement. It is a sickle. Silver blade sickle glimmers softly with moonlight while holding this magic weapon. You gain a bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it, and you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throws of your druid and ranger spells. The bonus is determined by the weapon's rarity. In addition, you can use the sickle as a spellcasting focus for your druid and ranger spells. When you cast a spell that restores hit points, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the amount of hit points restored, providing you are holding the sickle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Every time?
Whenever you cast a spell that restores hit points.
Oh, so it's automatic.
I'm gonna let you keep that one because that's your job. That'll benefit all of us.
Y'all don't understand how busted this thing is. We gonna be okay.
I'm gonna let you keep that and not steal it from you.
Boston.
You've been the healing guy. I'll say that. No, I'm adding a D4.
I might not have to go chalice form so often.
Yeah.
I might be able to go archer form and actually do some damage instead of having to rely on that chalice form to do double healing.
Need some Damahe?
Damahe, yeah, we need some DPS because you know what, guys? I'm dying really fast.
We need a tanky.
We don't have a tanky. Let's be honest with ourselves. You are fast.
Yes, I am.
And you hit stuff hard, but only one stuff.
Yeah.
You are fast, and you hit stuff hard, but only one stuff. You are slow, kind of fast, but
You're smart.
you're smart.
You got
Sort
your
of.
brain going.
Your
for you.
test score is not good for some reason. But you have big, and you hurt lots of people, and so that makes you easy target.
And you have a lot of heart.
It's true.
You do have so much heart,
It's a
Flambeau.
condition, actually.
You're almost divine with how much heart you have.
Thank you.
And me,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
soft.
divine.
I'm a soft little boy, and I just get hit really hard, and I bring you guys back to life.
Never ever describe yourself in that with those words ever again.
I get hit
soft
really,
I'm
really
a
hard.
soft boy and I get hit hard.
I'm just a soft little boy and I can't take it hard.
Eowyn cannot take it anymore, guys. He's taking too much.
Eowyn can't take the pounding like he used to.
Nope, not at all. No more pounding. Eowyn's still drinking in the car, like, I'm holding the moon sickle, like, woohoo, I'm gonna heal you guys really hard. I'm never gonna use this to attack anybody.
Alright.
I will use it for my spells, I'm happy.
Alright, then Flambeau. There is the red cylinder and the smaller navy box. And then also the other ones that have been opened.
+1.
Yes, it is uncommon.
Small navy box.
Okay, this small navy box. Yeah, within that are a pair of finely crafted like leather bracers. They have sort of like feathers at the edges of them, sort of coming out a little bit from under it, and there's like stitching into it. It's like there's sort of like embroidery of leaves amongst arrows, and what looks like on the right one like a very finely stitched and pressed in emblem of like a bow, and then kind of some sort of golden filigree along it as well. Oh yeah, these will function as bracers of archery.
Oh shit.
Giving
Archer?
No, but it's white elephant, so whoever knows him.
We know a guy.
We know a guy who uses the bow around here.
Yeah, but functionally, while wearing these bracers, you have proficiency with longbow and shortbow, and you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks made with these weapons. As uncommon, wondrous, it does require attunement, as well as another book that somehow fit into this smaller packaging. It seems deeper than you first sort of appeared as you're looking at these bracers nearby the open box. Appears another one of these slate gray books. with a letter matching the other ones, offering entrance into the college of your choice.
Holy shit.
In y'all's upcoming second year.
Yeah,
getting
someone.
It is optional though. You can still go through the picking process if you choose.
Okay.
No thanks.
All right then.
I mean,
Dancer.
I'll steal his stuff.
Steal his. All right.
Oh, you want him? Okay, I'll pick the other thing if you want it.
The blade singer picks up the bow.
So you are stealing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stole.
Okay.
You know the stats of it?
Are you gonna open the other one then?
Steal hers.
I guess I'll open up the other one.
Okay, the red cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the red cylinder there is it's a glass container, about the same size as the packaging itself. Within it is the best way to describe what it looks like is, do y'all remember those insane like toys we had as kids that like you could squish and you would try and grab?
Mm-hmm.
It was like the water gelatin with like all the glitter and the food dye in it.
Rotating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you could never like
stick
actually
your arm
hold
through
it.
it and
Yeah.
have the hole in the
Yeah, and like inside of it is this just chromatic hued like liquid that looks to have like gold and silver dust floating in it, sort of like in waves, almost kind of like looking like if like the aurora borealis was like superimposed on water in a way.
Damn.
Glittering as well. And there it was with explains that this is ink. It is actually used to make a magical tattoo. It effectively will make the Eldritch Claw tattoo. So basically, you will hold the cylinder to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear, and pressing it thoroughly throughout the attunement process. And when it's complete, the cylinder will empty and the tattoo will appear on your skin. While you have it, your unarmed strikes are considered magical. For purposes of overcoming immunity and resistance to non-magical, you get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with unarmed strikes. And as a bonus action, you can empower the tattoo for a minute, causing your melee attacks or unarmed strikes to reach a target up to 15 feet away.
What? From 15
That's
feet
a
away?
range,
feet? Ramatra!
As inky tendrils
Good thing
launch
you
towards
swap
the
at the very
target.
end.
inky tendrils
In
launch
shadow.
towards the target.
In addition,
Stop.
your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on hit. Once you use this bonus action can't be
And
used
I
again
said,
until the next dawn.
mine!
It's dawn.
Stolen!
No. Hell no.
You don't get to
What are you
pick.
gonna do with that?
You don't make melee attacks.
Are you kidding
You
me?
cast
Her thing
spells.
was so much cooler than that. Do you
You're
actually
getting
remember
a healing potion
the
every
dragon
single
vessel?
day.
Oh yeah, that's true. Give it.
That's
You
literally
get
a 50 gold value per day.
You get a healing potion every single day.
Or beer.
Or a beer.
It's gonna be beer every time.
Or
Or olive oil.
probably like spell
Or there's
components or
another.
some shit.
Wasn't there another one?
You're a wizard, damn it.
You're a wizard.
There's also like
you're a
spell
wizard,
climbing or
Flambo.
something too, right?
I believe it was a potion of climbing.
Oh, also
yeah, or a
potion
potion of
of
climbing. Yes.
Potion of climbing. If you need to go up, I don't have to
Bruh.
carry you every time.
He could have flown.
No.
I could have.
We didn't want to.
It did the thing
Yeah,
that
I'm
hurts
taking
everybody.
that. Okay, is there? You
It
have
did.
a card though that
You've
will have all
never
the
used it.
information about my
Yes,
fancy ink
Every-
spell.
Everybody.
Now, all right, to clarify on the White Elephant rules, are you allowed to steal it? at
Yes,
this
because
point?
She has the last.
Because I went first, I get the last.
She never got the
one.
opportunity to steal.
okay,
So
okay.
she can swap as long as it's not dead. And the game is over.
As long
Okay.
as no one had stole, yeah. So
And everybody should be happy.
yeah, I'm very happy.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
And and when this cylinder packaging
Radiant consumption.
was opened
That's
in a
what's
spot nearby, as you know, I passed over and
Oh,
everyone
my
was
little
looking over
bud.
things. Another one of those slate gray books appears.
Nice.
There seems to be one for each of you, each with that letter.
Fuck yeah, sophomore year's gonna be dope.
Can't lose it.
I'm really happy we get to pick.
All right, so if,
I'm really happy it doesn't depend on a roll. I'm really happy it doesn't depend on a roll and we get to
Aren't
pick.
you?
No. I'm so happy.
1 through 4 during this one.
It's what you get. You're not allowed to. You're not
When you
allowed
said
to
farming tool, I said, is it a hoe?
Get some schemes, bro.
You can be a moon hoe if you want it to be.
What's a two-handed whip?
It's your handy dandy hoe.
Oh, you can have like one of the little handheld ones.
I think...
Spade. That's what. That's the word I'm thinking
I
of.
think
Spade
I'm
and a
gonna
hoe.
keep the moon.
They have like
simple.
one-handed hose, right?
I
That's
know.
something, right? Yeah.
I don't. Oh, look.
I-
If you guys will look
Yeah.
closely at the
They don't
picture of
charge
my
as much,
class,
though.
what do you think that looks like?
Well, I mean, some people
Oh, sickle.
like just have different
It's a druid
tastes.
weapon.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. Sometimes you would think they'd charge an arm and a leg.
This one only
And I get a
charges leg.
tattoo. Where should I put it?
Because they don't have the arm to give.
Tramp stamp right here.
How big is the spell?
Huh?
I gotta tattoo it on my body.
Right on your
Oh,
forehead.
yeah, it's
Is it like
On your
a
fist.
like?
It's
Is
big-
it the
it's
words
big-
in a
it's big.
rectangle? Is it like
It's-
big? Is
it's,
it like a
uh,
back, like a full back piece? Is it
there-
like an arm?
It's a-
Or like
it's
just
you
inside
decide.
of the wrist?
out of the magic tattoos. I believe
It's a lot of
there's-
ink
It says,
though.
come at me,
You're
bro.
right.
There's only
Right on your
two
head.
that have to specifically look like something.
Come at me, bro.
But for you,
Big
you-
tramp stamp right here.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it's uncommon. So it is half. So the area it covers is half a limb or your scalp. Like that's the general like idea. Like
Half a
how
limb.
size. How
Yeah,
big it
come
is.
on. Come on, right here. Sleeve it.
Yeah, because they're different magic
Scalp.
tattoos, and the coverage gets bigger and bigger as they get more powerful.
You would look sick as a demon.
So I'm either thinking start with like a shoulder piece or do like a thigh and then have
Ooh.
it go down my leg. 'Cause
Leg.
I don't know if I want it to show all the time. You know,
Ooh. Definitely want enemies not to know about it.
right?
We do have hoodies on our clothes.
We
I'm not doing my
Yeah,
scalp.
we do. I've been
Yeah.
wearing it the whole time.
I'm just wearing this vest the whole time.
I put it on my right thigh. Do a leg piece.
Oh. It's on backwards, sorry. It's permanent.
Upside down. Awkward.
Did y'all unplug the cuckoo clock?
No, we let the
You need to pull
things
the
go all the
strings.
way to the bottom. Don't worry, I can fix it. You
No,
want
no,
to
no,
fix
no,
it?
no.
That means nothing exciting is gonna happen this session. That's all I can say.
Sorry.
I won't know what time it is if you have it turned off.
I swear to God, I was really like,
Oh,
wait,
watch,
no,
Bro's
no,
gonna
please,
do it.
please.
How are you
It's not
living
on.
this chaos?
What, you don't like it?
Doesn't it pull the other way?
Yes, you
It-
have
I
to
gotta
pull
pull
the
the
middle
strings.
strings
I'm not-
because there's weights at the bottom,
Yeah.
and the weights pull it at a rate of.
I'm
you
not
know, 60
strictly
seconds.
on the spectrum, but like the constant noise does like
You're a little overstimulated.
a little overstimulated.
I don't think you're on a spectrum. I think you're just getting old and grumpy.
Cranky.
I remember how you were in
Well,
college.
I guess we need to turn.
Everything
on
was
the
always
clock
loud and
every
blaring.
Wednesday.
How long do you have to
The,
re-pull the
the,
strings?
the general speaking
once a
volume
week.
in Jailhouse was a dull scream.
It's true.
14.
Usually, you see it getting low, and you just
What's happening
pull
now?
it as you're walking.
14, 27, what you say?
I'm short resting and attuning.
We just long rested. We just woke up.
No, I'm short resting and attuning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we all need to?
Attunement
I'm putting
takes a
my.
long rest, actually.
How
It's
long
an
do we
8-hour
have?
process. You'll have probably like a half hour to an hour before you get to Ardenvale.
How long does it take for me to put on my tattoo?
You have to hold the cylinder to the area for 8 hours. It is the process.
It sucks.
a long rest is attunement. Let me double check that. I'm almost positive the attunement takes
You're
a
gonna-
long rest.
I mean, if it's half a
Which is
limb, that's a
actually-
pretty long
that's
tattoo.
fucking hilarious.
I think it's short.
No,
and long.
that is hilarious. Like for all the tattoos, because you have to do this for all the tattoos. If you just have to fucking hold it there for an
I mean, it's like getting a real mural tattoo, like a
Well,
big old
because
tattoo. You just
you
lay
don't
there
even,
and they
like,
just
actually tattoo it. you just hold the
Thing next to it.
Normally like it comes like in a needle like the magical tattoos, but I like the idea of like seeing the ink better. You apparently just hold the needle, just like you don't actually even do the tattoo. But if it's for 8 hours, that's hilarious.
And if you're asleep and you put it there, like, it could end up like on your arm. You may not even want it there because it'll.
No, I'm gonna duct tape it around.
It just.
No, it's in that cylinder thing. So I'm gonna tape it around.
End up on your hamstring for some reason.
You think they have tape here?
Yes, we're in a castle.
Okay, but wait.
When was tape invented?
Okay, short rest. Yeah, short rest works. Mm-hmm.
So I'm short rested tuning.
Okay, yeah, y'all will.
You can't short rest a tune.
Excuse me. Y'all will have time to attune before reaching Ardenvale.
But I don't have time to put on my tattoo.
No, you will.
I choose to attune.
Do I have to attune to mine?
All 4 of those.
Let your rules lawyer do the talking.
All 4 of those items do require attunement.
I'm gonna attune to all of theirs.
Just like you can only do 3.
Oh,
have like a claw on each and like your tail wrapped around.
You
it.
can't have my tattoo
You can only
because
do
I'm
3.
getting the tattoo. So do y'all 3.
Hey, rules lawyer, you gotta do 3.
Then I attune to their 3.
You're not an officer.
I throw mine out the window and attune to theirs 3.
Useless.
What do you do?
That's funny.
But now you have these cool bracelet things that you wear.
They do make you better at shooting.
Yes, I want those. I'll stock them. I'll save them for later, and I'll attune to your 3.
You animal.
Okay, what is my... Oh, so it's just called a tattoo?
I'm so glad I threw that crappy scimitar.
Eldritch claw tattoo.
Coated it.
There's nowhere to put that under equipment.
Put on this page.
It doesn't ever, like, go away,
Oh, you
does
see
it?
that? Look.
It's just, like, a part of me
You
now.
got a
See this
dragon
says?
wow?
Yeah, it is a...
Mother
Yeah, for
Louie.
the Eldritch claw one, yes, it is a
I
part
told
of
you
it.
I wrote it down.
Okay,
Sure
so I don't
you
need to
did.
add it as, like, equipment or anything.
Or, well, it's a wondrous item. On that list of, like the list of, I know it has...
Magic items?
Yeah, I know it has, like, specific, like, locations sometimes.
Mhm.
That list doesn't.
This one just says magic item name and then attune. With
I think it's the one
Yeah.
right above that box above it. Does it say, like...
This is equipment.
Oh.
Yeah, equipment is where, like, you
Head,
like,
amulet, cloak, armor, hands, arms, ring, belt, boots.
Rings.
Hey, for flavor, when I cast Shocking Grasp, can I go out of the moonsicle?
yeah, it's a spellcasting focus.
Fuck yes. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, you can write it on one of those spots.
Should I put on my hand arms?
Yeah, for you, yeah, it's
What are
hand.
these things called?
Yeah, bracers of archery.
What was mine
So-
called?
Yours is the dragon vessel.
What do I add to my attacks?
I put bio.
For your
What do I add to my stats?
okay,
for
so
that
yeah,
battle?
for your unarmed, you get +1 bonus to attack and damage.
Okay,
for
I need to
unarmed.
write what my unarmed is.
Additional combat.
Your unarmed attack is going to be proficiency plus dexterity, and your unarmed damage is going to be your martial arts die. At this level, I believe it's still 1d4
Yeah.
plus dexterity. So you get a +1 to both of those.
Is mine full with a potion?
So
It is full of whatever you want it to be when you pour it.
+1 to the
Oh,
attack
whatever
or
I
+1
want it
to the
Also
Damage.
damage, yes. Because of the tattoo.
We
So-
have to pour it in.
+1 to both.
To
So my
fill it.
attacks are now +6,
So it's whatever you
and
want
my
it to be.
damage
If they
would
were
be,
previously
Not
+5, then now
Yeah.
+6, yes.
and then my damage,
That's for the unarmed.
I mean, it can be.
not for the weapon attack.
You make it.
and then
Yeah,
my damage
yeah,
is
you have to put a
1d4
healing
plus
potion in to
4
get-
now.
A million
It was
potions
a
out.
+3.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright,
And
well,
then-
I'm gonna.
And then the bonus action is the ability is actually called Eldritch Ball,
free one.
and that's what gives you the 15-foot reach. With,
Why don't I
with
spend
either
8 hours
weapon
building
or
one
unarmed,
of this magical
your
land?
weapon, either your
Of
normal
what?
weapon attacks
A
or your
ma-
unarmed
potion?
attacks.
Yes.
Now have
So-
a
Make a
15-foot
health
reach
potion
and
for
then
8
an
hours.
extra 1d6
You're in the
damage.
wild.
Shit,
for
we don't
stamina.
have
Well,
that
if you're
here.
foraging.
For
We
one.
don't have shit.
What do you mean?
If I
There's
If
health
you
potions
activate
at all.
the tattoo.
we will buy some.
okay, and
Okay,
how,
yeah.
is there a limit to how many times I can activate it?
Yes, it's
Those are
you
already
can't
put
use it again until
It
the next
actually
dawn.
just dispenses gold if you
I don't
So
even know
once a
where
day.
I would write
No.
that.
Just
Not that.
Like,
But what if?
I'll have the cards for y'all.
Those are
Okay.
But,
That's what I was thinking.
You can just
Put that.
I don't know,
50
maybe
gold a day.
asterisk next to the tattoo.
50 gold a day.
Yeah.
You just pour it out
Some
into a
mark
vial
those
and
like
sell
an
it.
activated effect.
That is a great question.
oh, I can do it underneath.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You don't ask. Just try
So
it.
what's worth more?
Don't
health
ask,
potion
just try
or
it.
Climbing potion.
A climbing potion.
When it comes to worth, I might almost say the olive oil.
The olive oil is worth
Probably.
It takes an olive tree like 22 years to to start producing.
Where are you gonna find all of them?
It's like walnuts.
And in a land of dragons and all kinds of things that fuck up terrain just all the time.
Yeah.
22 years is a long time.
The Greeks have like an almost like set in stone law amongst each other, even when they were at war with each other, that you don't touch olive trees. Yeah, it was actually seen as like a horrible breach of decorum to destroy olive trees.
Like wow, war. You really are the most devious bastard.
So when I activate my tattoo, I get plus 1d6 to damage and
15-foot reach.
15-foot reach.
So my dragon vessel is empty.
Unbelievable.
Well, like within the quartz, you can see a liquid splashing, and basically, kind of whenever you activate it, like the liquid will pour from the quartz in a controlled manner.
Does she get?
So I still have to load it.
No, it refills at dawn. Like the.
But I'm saying like to make it a health potion.
It is out of the options, so it's not. You don't choose it while the liquid's in there. It's just whenever you pour it out, you can choose what you want it to be.
Oh,
see?
Never mind. So the liquid's always in there.
Yeah.
Never
so it's
mind.
like I can
or at least while it's full.
That's fucking sick.
Is hers that
it just fills
she
up.
has plus 10 reach when she has this activated, or is it?
For the 1 minute when she activates it, yes, or it's a 15-foot
So it's
reach.
like my
What if she
for
like
my melee
has like a
attacks.
giant potion that increases her size?
Every time we go to
Then it would further. It would stack with that.
Gotcha.
Rich. Dude, a bottle of olive oil actually is worth a lot of money if that's what it is.
It could be whatever I want it to be whenever I pour it.
No, of 4 things.
Well, of the 4 things.
A potion of climbing is actually like.
It could be a half potion climbing, half potion.
Honestly, I can't decide. I need to start making health potions, but like, fucking potion of climbing could be really useful.
Yeah, ale, olive oil, a potion of healing, potion of climbing.
Ale.
What if it's a really rare
No,
ale?
not ale, guys. Almost never ale.
Unless
it is
no,
ale.
because it's at the next dawn. So if it's like nighttime,
Unless
I'm
it's like
If
11
it's
o'clock at night and we're
11:39
going to bed and you're
and-
like, let's pop a brewski.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, got it.
In the middle of the night, a monster attacks. Flambo goes down. We can't heal him with the thing because it's beer.
No, I'm gonna do a climb.
Yep, choices.
We pour a fucking
I would
foaming-
I would ask him in the moment what is it, because he's the one attuned to it. Y'all can't.
We don't know.
Y'all cannot
We
use
just
it.
think.
Well, actually, y'all wouldn't be like. It wouldn't pour when you.
So
when
is
y'all
it
want
is it
Because he's attuned
technically?
to it.
But so if it's beer, and say I go down the next day,
It's not beer, it's ale.
and they say it's next dawn,
Mhm.
it would technically be beer to them unless I chose it myself.
So
No, it's only when you're actively pouring it
yeah.
out.
So liquid you can't tell because you're looking into like a hollow quartz.
Yeah.
You can't actually
But I'm
tell
saying-
what the liquid is
I say like
until you start pouring it. Like you
so
know.
if I drank it the night before as ale, and then in the morning I got wrecked and I'm down, and they tried to take it and pour it in my mouth.
They wouldn't actually be able to pour it. Because
they can't pour it at all?
attuned items can only be used by the person attuned.
Oh, so y'all can't even use it. Y'all can't even use it on myself.
But if you poured it in a bottle for us,
Yeah, that's true. And it loses its magical property after 24 hours.
Yeah.
If you do that.
But you can carry an extra liquid for 24 hours just in case.
So,
No, don't apologize.
Flambo, if you ever sell it to a merchant, you better tell them,
absolutely.
or else you'll never be welcome back in that store.
Well, word.
Yeah.
It's all about the.
I'm also that person that wants it all the way spread out. So my bites are
Flambo, I'm a merchant, and by God, I won't let you lie to these people.
You're a merchant?
I'm a failed merchant.
That sounds more like it.
You're a dirty fishmonger.
You better remember that was a mean thing to say.
You said it about yourself, remember that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't cool for you to say.
Number 3, my lord! Number 3, my lord! Sorry.
What are you doing, dude?
Maybe just pick the lock of the door.
We showed him that lesson.
I thought about like keeping it, stick it back on.
he speaks, he's like, I don't give a shit. He knows exactly what the fuck I was
Wait, where'd you work? Where'd you work?
That blows my mind every time when animals clearly speak.
Show me what you want.
You want pets? I don't really get any pets.
So you can get treated.
It fucks me up.
Pretty cool.
I mean, dumber things to do.
I know.
Peterson and Luke.
Do you remember the difference between dumb and stupid?
I'm trying to remember which one was which actually.
Luke is dumb and Peterson is stupid.
Right, that's what it is.
Because Luke
Luke is wise.
Luke gets bad grades
Yeah.
and has to study off of PowerPoints. Because that's the only way he can absorb information. And Peterson will get so sloppy drunk that he falls asleep before the limo comes.
But then also, like, graduate with an engineering degree.
And go work and build missiles.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Unbelievable.
Adventure time. On Red Friends. Go to the
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Lands.
Don't one up my success. Say, wow, babe.
Such a
congrats.
good
And
show.
then, like,
I
5
like.
minutes
It
later,
was just.
bring on Luke
I
Bryan.
still think it's amazing how it kept the quality.
Don't try and one up my success.
It's so
Let me just sit in it
I'm
for
so
a second.
happy.
Thank you.
Jake, when you see me, or Finn, when you see me, I'll be the one in heaven who's making this noise. He gets there. You hear him listening.
So,
I have a question.
no, I don't know
How much
why. I
ale-
just got that. Haven't seen
How
the one from
much
Disenchanted
ale?
mixed up with Adventure Time for some reason.
Is it like a cup of ale or is it like a gallon of
It's
ale?
it'd be like a flagon.
I was just gonna fly.
So a cut.
Flagon?
Mm-hmm.
With
Like
a-
a,
They
like,
come-
like, like a
does it
large,
come in
like,
pints?
Have you ever
Is the
seen
real
like a
question.
I can't like what a how big is like a mead bottle?
It's a pint.
This pint. So yeah.
It's a pint?
Can I get a liter of cola?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
A liter, yeah, a liter.
Liter is French for you give me a goddamn liter of cola. Before I can't remember the rest of what he says.
Farva.
God.
This look like spit to you? Nah, fuck it.
I'm gonna live forever.
Unbelievable.
Oof. All right.
But yeah, as yeah, y'all are all in the cart doing this. What like. So I'm sure there's, not an exact cultural equivalence to something like Christmas from where each of you all came, but I'm sure there's in all culture there's some sort of like gift giving day or some sort of like yearly celebration beyond like birthdays. How much of that did you all see growing up? You think of your individual experiences? Like how special might this be to your characters to be like receiving gifts in this manner?
I don't receive gifts, my parents suck.
This is a super big deal to me. I've only ever gotten like one gift.
The heir to the bottle of their fortune.
Yes, dude, it was on my breaking of glass day ceremony, and my parents announced it in this big way, and then I failed spectacularly, and this is the second gift I've ever gotten, so fuck off.
Did they happen to wrap the glass in cloth and step on it?
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're reliving my life.
For me, gift giving is a very it's not something that's done casually because I lived on the streets and in the sun. So you would celebrate, you would do birthdays and gifts, but it would only be for the most important people.
Okay.
It was a very personal thing, and you're not giving expensive gifts. It's meaningful. So I appreciate gifts, but I don't give them very often.
Okay. What about you, Flambeau?
I guess when I was little, I used to get gifts all the time, but did my parents suck, and I guess when I ran away, not really ran away, but did my own thing. So yeah, I treasured gifts.
Answer?
Yeah, gifts wasn't a thing either, really. Being in the carnival. Carny life.
Yeah, that's true.
Carny
You were
life.
funny.
The gift.
Holiday season was actually probably pretty dark for
The
you.
gift.
You
The
gotta
gift.
steal what you want.
Yeah. The gift in Carney was a hot meal and a nice place to sleep.
I stole this.
And another day.
Good God, man.
We just
3 hots in a cot. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
3 hots in a hot.
What was that movie we were talking about a few weeks ago? It was apparently a stable childhood for everybody but one person at the table. It was about the little like orphan girl, and like the big German woman was like the head of the orphanage, and it was really,
Matilda.
Matilda. Someone here hadn't seen Matilda, right? Yeah. So your current experience is somewhere between Matilda and Water for Elephants, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
It was a weird like
Haven't
movie.
seen either one of
tale.
those movies.
Water for Elephants is actually pretty good.
Who is it?
Robert Pattinson's in it. It was probably his first thing after Twilight.
Our Pat.
Yeah. So I asked.
Yeah.
I asked this to kind of gauge
Occasionally, comes on TikTok a lot.
gauge how each of your characters are sort of reacting and the level of excitement, because utterly unamused, Professor Onyx is just sort of watching this, and Jace is sort of Jace is watching it as well. Seems a little more interested and a little more caught up in the enthusiasm of everything.
How long have you two been fucking here? What the fuck happened? What?
They were there last session.
Still.
You know, Onyx lectured one of you. I can't remember which one about controlling your emotions.
Okay, so then one of them spoke when it was someone from the darkness.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably Jace.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, Johnny not being in the cart at the moment, but yeah, after the short rest, in order to attune to your individual items, y'all will start to hear a fanfare of trumpets.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, a fanfare of trumpets. You can hear outside like heavy gates opening. It's slowly being pulled open. You can hear orders being shouted. Generally, the level of sound is certainly going up from the nice relative quiet that the bumpy cart ride was earlier, as y'all are now entering into Ardenvale proper. And yeah, the noise level is only increasing as y'all continue along the streets in Ardenvale, heading towards the middle of the settlement, towards the large castle that y'all had seen earlier, eventually reaching it. And the fanfare of the trumpets only continues to increase.
These guys blow their heads off.
Oh my god.
And eventually
Can they turn it down?
The cart will come to a stop.
Headache
And from outside you can hear kind of like a cacophony of voices. One of them pretty clearly announcing that you have arrived and you can step out now if you please.
Rowan doesn't know we're coming, right? Will invited us?
Rowan heard last second and was unhappy about it.
Oh no, the students of the year are coming.
Oh no, I hope I don't fall. On our table is broken.
Yeah, let's get out.
Okay, yeah, y'all want to exit out or stay in the cart?
Freaking do want to get out. I've been in this cart for so long. It feels like
back aches.
like a week.
Okay, yeah, as y'all get out from the other carts come a number of armed and armored, looks like a mixture of knights and soldiers in the other carts.
Got it.
Filing out and then forming up in sort of like a parade fashion for another one of the carts that is actually more ornamented than the one that y'all were in. Coming out of there after sort of everything is set up will be both Will and Rowan exiting out to fanfare and then walking, beginning to proceed towards the castle along the sort of avenue that has been crafted out of the knights. And y'all are sort of beckoned to follow.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna follow.
Okay. And then following along them, you'll notice the looming figure of a Johnny with Will and Rowan at this point.
How tall is a Johnny?
Tall.
Standing straight, probably be 7.5 to 8 feet tall.
Oh yeah, let me get that visual real quick. Okay.
Yeah,
Taking that
snow white leonin. So a anthropomorphic lion essentially. Bipedal. Can go on all fours if in
Full out smart.
yeah.
Anyway, we'll remember that.
But yeah, and it seemed to have been speaking to Will, or at least it is speaking with Will as they're walking, and the fanfare, the trumpeting continues, and y'all will be following back behind, sort of in the next procession. There's there's some people out, some people cheering, some people happy to see the twins returning.
Are they doing cool waves, or are they not ignoring? Or are they just ignoring?
Will wave, sparsely. Rowan doesn't wave at all.
I'm gonna give a cool wave here and there when I see people freaking out. I'm gonna be like, I don't know, you guys. I'm blue.
You're blue?
Yeah, you didn't know that? You're a cat.
Yeah.
I'm a cat.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
What? When the fuck did we get ice cream?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
I swear to God, my stepdad hated that movie until that moment. And then he said, okay, this movie's pretty funny. The Ringer.
The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville when he was a retarded kid.
Unbelievably, politically incorrect until, the very end, and you're like, okay, it works.
Hi, I'm Lance and I like nuts.
And then the funny thing is, throughout the whole movie, he becomes best friends with the other guy. And they still are.
Was it Jimmy? That was the sprinter.
The one down he could. I don't know. I forgot what his name was.
What? He does have Down syndrome.
I didn't say anything to anybody, Matt. Why are you talking to me?
Because you're the one that shook your head and sighed in exasperation.
What?
And she's gonna end
Hello,
up calling
Internet.
us back at some point.
That's right. The one person who's watching, which is you streaming.
Someone else.
I think we're saying.
Are we in battle?
I don't think he's
As y'all are continuing along the boulevard here, you're coming up to the steps of Castle Ardenvale.
The Stepsons.
Yeah, the steps leading up. The city itself is interesting as you'll travel through it on cart and then walk through a portion of it.
Thank you again.
It's the walls are set in a weird will be weird to anybody not from the city to understand why, but there's a lot. It seems like there are a lot of sectioned off districts that are all gated from each other and walled off from each other. And it is very much a place of fortification and like a bastion.
Does it look like there's any battle scars?
No, not on the inside where y'all are at least.
Okay. Did we see any on the outside on the way in?
Potentially yes. But then again, Ardenville being the capital of the realms, would probably make sure to keep appearances tip top at all times.
When you say capital of the realms,
All the realms?
So that each of the courts in Eldraine basically governs a realm. There's 5, yes.
okay, so there's 5 courts. Each governs a realm, and the capital of all the realms is Ardenville.
And Ardenvale itself is one of the realms of one of the 5, but Ardenvale is where the High King keeps.
Is that Ronan Will's dad?
You believe so? Yes.
Oh shit! Oh, these two.
Yes, the tradition in Eldraine is
Let's go off.
in order to potentially
I'll be back.
be a High King or Queen, you have to complete a quest from each of the 5 realms.
Oh.
So you have to travel to each. You have to first be a knight from any of the 5 realms, and then travel and complete a quest in each of the 5, in order to be a potential for High King.
Yeah, to gain eligibility.
Not if you were a knight, you couldn't get married. No, that's a King's Guard.
Mhm.
What's that?
Schmegma Schrones.
Ah.
That's why it was a big deal when Jaime Lannister got named the Kingsguard.
Because he could. Well, I can't remember if you can't be married, but I know that you give up all.
You can't be married.
You were no longer an heir if you to anything you previously
You
were.
denounce your
I read the
name.
books, guys. Come on. I was just doing the thing.
What? You read the book and you're unsure of the Kingsguard?
No.
Yeah.
I'm playing a character in the game that we're currently playing.
And you're still unsure.
Shut up!
All right.
This guy's
But yeah, as y'all are coming to the center of this place, before y'all is a large procession of marble steps. At the base of them,
Let's go.
amongst another grouping of knights are two individuals. One is a woman, her hair like tightly woven and braided, dark skin, wearing what looks like what would pass as a crown. And then wearing her accoutrement is mostly white and silver with a splashing of gold. And then a younger child, probably early teens, a lighter skin, more of a caramel in comparison to the woman next to her. And as y'all come into sight of this this pairing of individuals, flanked themselves by another contingent of knights, the younger girl will begin sprinting towards the procession, excited. And she will. Y'all be close enough. She'll yell out, "Brother and sister," and then go. And in a moment of breaking of etiquette, she will hug Rowan and Will. Like while this is all going on, then proceed to walk with them.
Cool.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and you
Entangle?
will catch from Rowan probably because she would certainly be the louder of the two. The word or name Hazel. And yeah.
Remind me, how do I spell where we are?
Ardenvale. Ardenvale.
Ardenvale.
Yes, and yeah. As you all get close enough, procession will stop. Formalities will ensue. The woman waiting will be announced as Queen Lyndon Kinrith. The current queen.
Lyndon Kinrith.
High King Kinrith is at the moment away. So she stands as steward.
And that's their mom.
Who's afraid?
Mm-hmm. What? Yeah. So formalities will ensue. Will and Rowan will be announced. The younger girl Hazel Kinrith will be announced. And this will sort of come on, and then all of you will be announced. How do you tell the crier to announce you?
King of Shadows.
Flambo!
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool, Flambo. How did you do that?
I don't know, man.
How did you come up with that?
Like, how were Will and Rowan announced?
They were announced as Prince and Princess Will Kinrith or Prince Will Kinrith and Princess Rowan Kinrith.
Reverence.
Okay. Reverence of anywhere specific or? Okay. Dancer?
Let me introduce as Student of the Year, Dancer, and King of the Shadows.
That's pretty cool.
The Student of the Year.
The Student of the
Number
Year.
one.
Yeah, there'll be a moment where the crier's like, Right. Are you the dance student of the year or
No, they never said my name.
He's
Dancer.
student
I
of
never
the
gave my
year.
name. Just King of Shadows.
King of Shadows? Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do something cool too.
I make spicy air.
I'm Captain Usopp. I'm just kidding. A-wing of the Bottled Air Corp.
Yeah, when all when 4 of you are announced, there's some there's like some clapping. There's maybe in the distance you can hear like an audible face palming on the King of Shadows. But yeah, I mean you are announced in the manner in which you request to be announced.
Student of the year.
Yes. The nameless one.
What's that guy's name again?
Well, I don't know.
King of the Shadows, of course.
And
Is that all the word?
King of the Shadows #2. Flambeau.
yeah, and Will and Rowan will approach will approach Lyndon, speak for a moment, then come to the opposite and stand at the opposite side of her from Hazel, and then y'all will be asked to come forward, introducing yourselves to Queen Lyndon.
I'm gonna bow and introduce myself. Hello. I am A-wing. Pleasure to meet you, Your Highness.
I believe you are the friends of Rowan and Will.
Yes, we've become quite good chums over the course of the last semester and two.
Oh,
And
truly unexpected.
Yes, it was unexpected. We started off as rivals and then it became kind of fun.
I'm gonna do a little curtsy. It's gonna be very awkward and clear that I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna say, I'm Reverence. Thank you for having us this summer.
Any friends? Any friends of them are friends as well.
And I'm gonna smile, and then I'm gonna step back and let Dancer shimmy on up. Dance his way to the top.
And I say, I'm Dancer, King of the Shadows.
And when you just like Hazel will very deeply bow, be like, "Oh Lord of Darkness." Very, how old is she? She's like early teens.
Okay, that's fucking funny. That's fucking funny.
I say, thank you. And Racer of Toads.
And Lyndon is just staring daggers at Hazel right now, who is still just holding a very deep bow and like is almost for her own safety probably not looking up. Toads, you say?
Toads?
Yes.
Yes. I'm a world-renowned toad racer. Maybe not this one.
What world?
Maybe not this
I'm
one.
gonna look down and just slowly shake my head, like.
Are you from Eldraine? I believe Will and Rowan mentioned many other students are not from Eldraine.
No,
from
I
other
am not
places.
from Eldraine. I don't know where I'm originally from.
I would say this. Well,
We'll start at 8 o'clock. Look what time it is.
You may find interest here, though
Is it not started?
I've never heard the Toads of Eldraine to willingly be raced.
No, it's not about the toad in the race. It's the race in the toad.
How large are toads, do you think?
The one I have is about this big.
ESPN 3.
Okay.
How big are the toads here?
Generally carriage sized.
Oh, I can ride a toad. This might be making racing a lot more fun.
You may want to visit Imbreth during your time here.
Okay. Imbra. Visit
Go to featured.
The
It's up there. Yep.
Scorched fields there are always a place for sport, no matter how eccentric.
Got it.
You're not supposed to watch it.
And then
See the school.
Flambeau.
yeah, Flambeau.
How are you gonna introduce yourself to the queen?
How somebody?
You just yell this.
You don't yell that to the queen. Please tell me you don't
And I
yell
go,
that.
"What,
to the
what?"
queen.
And then I go, sorry, I'm on the spectrum.
No, you
The
don't.
what?
Flambeau.
Because I'm.
What? Stop.
Magical.
Stop.
Magical spectrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate you.
they're unfamiliar
So
terms.
much.
We'll learn.
Well, they're new to me too.
So you would state anybody with magic application is on this spectrum?
Sure.
I can do magic. Am I on the spectrum?
Of course. Tentacles are all on the spectrum.
This will be remembered.
This is my friend. He's on the spectrum.
Magical.
These are our court mages. They are all on the spectrum.
Would you like some ale?
Festivities will begin later, but I thank you for your offer.
I look forward to rejoicing in our friendship later.
I must. I would have to apologize to all of you. Alginus is out at the moment, dealing with business. Otherwise, he would have come. He would have been present as well to greet you.
No problem, Lemuel.
We understand.
But there will be.
I get
there
it.
will be a feast tonight
Oh.
and a celebration for the return of the twins. And until then, the run of the castle is yours for the most part. Simply try not to cause trouble. I don't imagine I would have to state that. I mean, coming from Strixhaven, I imagine there's a level of discipline that hopefully is instilled in my own.
Certainly, Your Majesty.
Now,
We do not get in trouble ever.
Trouble finds us.
We appreciate you letting us stay here this summer.
That's what you want to say.
now,
Nothing ever
we're gonna have you
It's y'all's
shown.
fault to let me talk.
We're gonna have you shown to your rooms.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, kind person.
Yes,
Kind queen.
as you all
Not in
continue,
so much trouble.
the introductions continue again. Jace Bellerin of the Gatewatch, Liliana Vess of Dominaria, and Johnny Goldmane of Theros.
Wait, Liliana Vess.
Mhm.
Okay,
Being,
repeat
being-
those. These are the other people that get named?
Dominaria.
Yeah.
Say
you
that
have to
again?
you need to talk to her.
Say these again?
Jace Bellerin of
Jace.
the Gatewatch.
Of the Bellerin family.
Okay.
Liliana Vess of Dominaria.
We gotta talk to her.
And then Johnny Goldmane.
Hold on, sorry.
That's very tall.
Which one?
Johnny Goldmane?
Of Theros.
That's a very fair question.
Don't make me turn it off, guys.
Why do I know Theros?
Pay attention.
Maybe.
Because the other group is, whenever they wake up, are going to be starting the Therosian Olympics.
Oh, that's right!
I forgot about the Olympics.
Worlds colliding. I was like, why do I know Theros?
Yeah, so y'all
That's
will
funny.
be. Do you want
I like that.
your rooms to be separate or together in like a dormitory style?
Dorm style.
Dorm style, top bunk.
Okay then.
Oh, the top bunk.
Top bunk.
Top bunk.
Yeah, y'all be shown to a 4-person
Bottom
room.
bunk, bitches.
Pairing of pairing of bunk beds and like a common / like study area.
Good luck getting to bed when you're drunk.
That's true.
Yeah.
No,
I am straight with the bottom
I
bunk.
climb just as well as I walk.
I had bottom bunk in college.
Well, I
It was
buy,
the best.
dude. I take. The,
I prefer bottom
I drink
bunk.
the climbing potion every time before bed.
He rises, Joe. Bottom bunk.
The climbing potion before bed.
Every time.
You have to save it so that you can go to sleep.
Well, trust me, the days that I use it beforehand, whoo, it's a rough night.
Are you some kind of idiot?
No, you can always use this.
What's your wisdom score?
You can always use Dimension
No.
Door with this rope and climb up there.
Oh yeah, dude, rope trick. Gone for an hour and then just fall down.
Yeah, use a first level spell.
It's actually.
Let's walk around and explore. Let's just like.
Excuse
Oh wait. Where are Rowan and Will?
me.
Will and Rowan are.
Are they standing by us or did they walk away?
After the procession, everyone was sort of shown to their rooms. So it's probably a solid guess that they'd be in their probably the royal like wing of the castle, where their rooms would be.
So let's go like explore and get a feel for all the different places of the castle.
Yeah, let's just go rummage around.
I want to
this place.
see everything there is to see.
Like let's just
To see
start on the edges and
everything
work our way
is
around in it
You
and
stop
or whatever.
right there. You don't have to say
Okay.
anything else. Everybody knows what you mean, and then you get it.
It's true to me, I'll be.
Oh yeah, as
And then it just
going.
becomes hard.
I will see very far.
Stop it. Stop it.
Very
See?
far, I will
Guys,
see.
no. See?
Each thing I want to see, when I can see, I'll be free.
What have I done?
Wow, it sounds like me reciting a song. Just getting everything wrong.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so you'll see your rooms. Reverence wants to go look about the castle. Is everyone else down for that?
Are you gonna remember it?
Yep.
First
Definitely
of
want
all-
to check it out.
I would like to roll perception to see if there's any dragon heads anywhere nearby.
Okay.
That is a great
Give
idea.
me,
bro.
give me a perception check.
Why do you need to roll so there's dragon heads?
He just wants to look to see if there's dragon
It's
heads.
like 15, I guess. What is it? Perception?
Jesus Christ. Look at your score before you say what the number is.
I want to say it's
That's
Perception, wisdom.
14.
14. Yeah. Y'all will pass under a couple mounted heads on the way.
Every time I go underneath one, I completely flinch and like freak out because I just like PTSD
memories.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guards will ask if there's something wrong with the Drake trophies.
No, I walked underneath one of these one time and I literally almost died. So I'm a little scared.
Well, they're secured well to the wall. There's no worry of them falling.
I start laughing and I say to the guys, in Strixhaven, some of these will, they'll breathe fire at you.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that before?
We generally make sure drakes are dead before we try and hang them from our walls.
And you don't re-enchant them after, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Why
magical
would you enchant them in the
traps.
first place?
Exactly.
Well, it's a trophy.
Actually, those
You guys just make so much sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate
Well,
the common sense.
thank you
around
for making me feel more at ease.
We also don't know that they were enchanted. They could have been real dragons behind it.
I've never met a dragon, but I imagine that one wouldn't stick his head through a wall and live like that.
Unless they were trying to catch somebody.
They're just sticking their. Well, we didn't see the backside of that
Catch
wall. So
who?
they may have had their bodies on the backside of that
Well,
wall.
that's what I'm saying.
Their backs were on the opposite side of
The wall.
the manor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait,
In the attic space.
Yeah. Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
You're telling me
Yes.
in Captain Dapplewing's Manor,
Yes.
on the backside of Captain Dapplewing's Manor,
Yeah.
there are 3 dragons whose just asses are sticking out,
Yep.
and they are just hovering.
No, they're not hovering.
They're not hovering.
Dragons can't hover.
Well, we know the dragons can't hover, so your theory has a big hole in it.
No, they built a pedestal.
Oh no, dragons can hover apparently.
They built a pedestal so they could stand on it.
I agree.
Flambo, you agree that there's a pedestal that the dragons are standing on so they can stick their heads through the wall and breathe fire and acid at us when we try to break into the room at Captain Dapplewink's manor?
He's my friend. I trust him. Yes.
You son of a bitch! I say to the guard, he's an idiot.
There's a practice discipline to these guards. They don't ridicule what they probably should, or step in. They simply wait for the conversation to come to its natural conclusion with you thinking, and they're just and they just sort of yes, and will turn and continue leading all of you.
And I just turn around and absolutely glare at Flambo.
Yeah, it's definitely Flambo's fault.
You shitless #1.
King of Shadows.
I'm the way of the shadow, so if he's king of the shadows, I just am a little confused now.
He's not.
I know.
No, I got somebody about me.
He's just some
Therefore, I have one follower.
He's
No. Disregard entirely.
We'll see what comes from that. but yeah.
Looking at the
looking around the castle, you know, there's the feast halls. There are the grounds where the knights practice. There's a mage tower where court mages study and work and stay. Guest quarters where y'all are a part of. There's the royal wing where the residences of the royal family are located. Stables. I mean, essentially most everything that a castle you can think of would have. And one of the defining features of this castle is, as best y'all can tell, located directly in the middle is a very, very tall tower. Making at the top of it, you can see what looks like a silver fire.
Sick. Silver fire.
Climbing potion. Here we go.
What the? What?
Actually,
She
she
can
not
just
go to
fall.
Camelot.
okay. I
Just
have
stupid.
feast halls, grounds where knights
I'm
practice,
shit.
mage tower, guest quarters, stables, royal quarters, tall tower in the middle with silver fire. Anything important not on the list?
Is the
Nothing,
fire
talk
hot?
really fast.
nothing that you'll know is
And
important
breath.
at the moment.
Does the
You
fire
forgot
feel
about
hot?
Imbreath
What?
is not in Ardenvale.
Ah.
Oh.
Imbreath is another.
But what
of
did
the
you?
realms.
You said something in the middle around grounds where knights practice, mage tower, guest quarters, and I missed it.
Feasting halls, kitchen. You got the tower, right? The stables.
Yes.
I think I was just
Okay.
describing something.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else that I listed.
When we decide places to go later, I want to just have a list of the options that we're
Is there like a
familiar
mess
with.
hall we can go where the guys sitting?
Yeah, there's a hall nearby the kitchen that is sort of always open.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a bar?
It would probably be in the same place.
We really would need
Yeah.
to see what the cuisine is like at this place. Like, is it dank?
Yeah, we should go eat. Isn't
Okay.
it?
Alright,
What
about
time
time
is
to feast.
Is it like canned meat
it's
or?
like coming up on lunch.
But and when is the feast?
Tonight.
Tonight.
So let's go get a snack.
Snack up.
Little snack.
Just
We're
see what-
exploring, so
see
we
what
go
we're
check
working
out
with
the
at
kitchen.
feast so that
yeah.
we're not like super disappointed if it's trash.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When y'all get there, what they're essentially made for the day is what can essentially be? It's a take on like shepherd's pie.
Oh hell yeah! I'll fuck around with that.
Okay.
Essentially, it's meat. It's meat and vegetables in like a stewed gravy with potatoes piled over it after being cooked again.
This is
Party is up.
man.
I'll have a little bit.
Okay, yeah. As y'all eat here, there are a number of knights eating as well. Some armor taken off. They look like they've been training. But you do realize like the armor is actually the same for all the knights. It is a burnished silver.
Are they all humanoids?
Yes, they're all human specifically.
And it's all metal armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the armor they wear it's all metal.
Disapprove.
They're in the King's Guard.
What does that even mean, Dancer? Stop saying things like that.
Well, if you take the word separately, you might not be wrong.
They are part of the King's Guard.
So they guard the king?
Yeah.
And they're his guards. They're guards.
The King's Guard. Guard. No pirate.
So,
And notably as well, a portion of this mess hall does open up into those training grounds, where the training grounds and the stable are in like the same open area, and there are also a number of animals receiving food from the kitchen as well. Like there's a trio of griffins, and then a unicorn also, all with barding, that are being fed by these chefs.
They're being ridden?
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
huh?
Remember, what's her face? Rowan did say she was trying to find a griffin. For one of our tour
Oh my gosh, that's right. Should you race your toad against these unicorns and griffins?
Nope.
I'll throw out one of my bag of tricks.
Nope.
Let's talk to Rowan later.
Maybe that's wrong.
I will say from these knights, there's not, because they would know that you are honored guests. There's not an outright disdain towards y'all as a group, but there's certainly a hesitancy.
A distaste, maybe?
Not apparent. They know well enough not to outright state or display it, being knights, but it is becoming very, very apparent to all of you that there are only humans here.
Oh.
They're racist.
They're just, not used to it.
Great, so SMR.
Do they look cautious of us, or do they look
Yeah, are
upset
they-
that we're here?
are they keeping-
There's a bit of caution, yes.
Are they keeping a strong eye on us?
Not blatant, but I mean, there's certainly
Undercover Big Brother.
it always seems like someone's looking at you.
Under constant surveillance. Might put them to sleep.
Just be cool, actually, because you could never do that.
Yeah, let's stay out of trouble.
Think about what that
Queen
spell
said.
does
This
in the
is
mechanical
day
form.
one. This is day one. We want to
True.
make a good impression.
Just walk over next to nobody.
Okay, but no one approaches us or says anything. We're just eating and chit chatting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, amongst yourselves.
Food here is dope.
Just comment loudly about how the food is really good.
What do we want to do? Do we want to go?
Well, we eat for a second, Rivers. Damn. God.
Yeah, I mean, we've been eating,
Are you
haven't
done?
we? Am I?
Jesus. Like,
Okay.
God, let a person. Okay, fine, I'm done. Let's go.
I just. No one's talking to us, and they don't seem like they want us here, so I don't feel like we should necessarily approach them outright. I think we maybe let them get used to us first.
Yeah, I don't want to,
Yeah.
do crazy shit in front of them.
No.
Because that's kind of what we do, on
Mhm.
accident, all the time.
On purpose.
And
On purpose, on accident, because, stuff happens to us.
we're
on
about to
accident,
be here
and we
for
have to do crazy shit
what,
to
8
survive.
weeks?
It feels like maybe longer.
Maybe.
So we should not start off hot. We should.
We're coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
So, Do we want to go check out like the stable, or do we want to go look for Rowan and Will, or do we want to go look for like a Johnny and Jace? What do we want to do?
Let's go look for Rowan and Will. See what the royalty's doing. See what they live like. See what the first thing they want to do is when they get home.
I'm down. Let's go.
We should send them a paper bird.
And just follow it.
Yeah.
That's actually a sick idea.
Sounds like it worked last time.
You have some.
Oh,
We all have 30.
25.
25. How do we got 100 birds?
We got 100 birds.
We all have 25.
Well, technically,
24. Someone's got 24.
I have 24.
Someone sent one.
That was me.
Yeah.
So send one.
Yeah. I will send one to Rowan
No.
and say, "Hey, Rowan, what you doing? Where are you?
Are you broing?
Love? What are we calling ourselves?
Geek Squad?
No.
Goon Squad.
No.
No.
Love the
What's the matter with you?
What are we calling ourselves?
the Suicide Squad.
Students of the year.
No.
Oh yeah, love the Students of the Year.
Oh my gosh.
The only title that's
Nice
not.
guys finish first.
We could be
Yeah.
dead boys.
What?
Nope.
Yeah. What all? What, yeah. So it just says, "What's up, Rowan?"
Oh, it says all that stuff. What you doing? Where are you? Can I package a paper bird with it for her to send back?
Sure.
Does it work that way?
Yeah. I'll let you do it.
I'll package one in there as it flies away and say, "Hey, I've left you a message, an extra paper bird.
Send it
Feel
back.
free to write back and let me know where you're at. We can meet up.
Okay.
All the goodies, you know. Love
What does it look like?
my bird.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bird.
Okay.
Like a Eurasian collar dove.
Does do the wings flap and does the head bob at all as it flies?
Does it need to?
He just wants to know.
Be however you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a dodo bird.
Yeah. Wait. They don't fly.
Yeah, but this one does fly, just very.
Is your Asian collared bird or a dodo bird?
The first one's a Eurasian collar dove.
Oh, collared
The
dove. I
fact
thought
that
you
you
said
even know
collared
what
bird.
a Eurasian collared dove is
Eurasian?
is a lot.
I took a bird watching class in college. Honors bird watching. It was my honors class. I swear to God.
I love
You're
that.
a joke, and so is that.
I promise you. It was called Introduction to Fieldcraft, and it was bird watching. And we went to the Prairie Chicken Festival.
That's so cute.
We watched them copulate.
alive as
We watched the prairie chickens copulate. You know what that means? That means have sex. Seriously. It's a big deal. With prairie chickens.
Copulate.
Copulate.
All right then. Yeah. You folding those two big birds, letting them go. It will take off out of the door that y'all came through from the mess hall.
Are we gonna follow it?
And then yeah, following it, it'll take you all the
But
way
we don't
down.
want to necessarily follow it all the way to. We want to give her a chance to write back.
Well, if it goes somewhere we can't,
Yeah, just
Follow.
follow it.
we'll follow it. But if it goes to the royal quarters and we're not
follow it,
allowed to
then-
go there, then you
Yeah.
know it'll. There's a note there.
Yeah.
Just follow it.
Okay, then yeah, it will start to go in the direction of the royal apartments, though not making it all the way there. Finding a courtyard along the way. This courtyard has a fountain and a sculpture of an odd-looking animal. With it seems to have like a snake-like body, face of a lion, various appendages from what y'all would think of like an eclectic, like a chimeric mix
Is it
of,
chimera?
of creatures. It seems to be a potentially a chimera of some sorts.
And it ate my bird.
No, The bird will come to a rest by Rowan, who seems to be sleeping in this courtyard, kind of like off to the side, like in a bend of bushes and like the hedges, where it seems she is sleeping kind of like in peace and quiet. But yeah, y'all will find her there.
You should not wake her up.
Okay, well, I'll take back the other bird.
Let's sneak up on her and kidnap her.
It's catnap her.
Let's kidnap her.
Let's let her take a cat nap and just
And then
like
catnap her.
chill.
We should stack things on her until she wakes up.
No.
And whoever gets caught.
She is a prankster.
So I'm saying, she did steal the sassy thing.
The credit for it, at least.
She is a prankster. And she is a princess. So maybe none of the things we suggested.
She's a princess prankster.
Is anybody around? Except for her?
No.
The Chimera. The statue of Chimera.
Did you say it's a statue? Or is it a...
I think it's a statue of Chimera.
Yes, it's a statue. It's where the water from the fountain is actually sourced.
Were there other little courtyards or other people we saw along the way?
Guards, various, probably various servants in the castle, like a messenger or two going, but moving with purpose. Not really a lot of people just sort of like lazing about.
Well, now we wait.
We don't want to wake her up.
Nope. Never wake up a sleeping princess.
Nope.
You ever met a princess? I promise you don't wake up being asleep.
I think we just... How big is this little courtyard?
It's probably like 30-ish yards by 30-ish yards. It's a solid size.
Why don't we find a spot in the courtyard that's not directly next to her, but just like kind of nearby, and I don't know, like play a game, play some poker. Who's got a deck of cards?
Hell yeah!
I don't know
Who's got
if
a
y'all
deck
have
of
cards. Y'all do.
Dancer does.
I ain't got cards.
Pick a card,
Like, let's just like hang out and play
No,
some
let's play poker,
or
Dancer. Come
whatever.
on, bust it out.
I have a shovel.
Here, I'll get out some
There you
money.
go.
Let's gamble. Come on.
Okay, we're gambling money. We're playing.
I don't know if we should gamble because we don't know what the laws are.
Oh my
It's
god,
amongst
has that ever stopped us before?
Actually,
I'm just saying.
she makes a decent point. Let's just gamble for
Maybe-
now. Let's just not gamble.
Maybe we just like play poker,
We'll just play poker.
and then when Ron wakes up,
For
we
the
can
first
ask
time
her if
ever.
we're allowed to gamble.
That's a good. Never been to this plane. We don't know the rules. In the last plane, remember last time we went plane hopping? There was real gods and angels, and you prayed to a shovel, and that worked.
First of all, that shell of God is real.
Right, but I don't think it works here. So it worked there. So maybe gambling's illegal here. We don't even know.
We should
Why are
wait
we waking
until
up,
Ron.
Rowan?
Because she's sleeping. Let
She's
her
a
take a nap. She was
princess.
looking. He literally said she found some peace and quiet. Why are we gonna wake her up? Let's just go play poker and let her sleep for a little bit. What are you in a rush for? We have to wait till the feast anyways.
That's fair.
It's feasting time.
Yeah, as you are discussing your game,
She wakes up.
well, y'all hear
Yeah, we send her a message.
y'all hear sort of be like a clatter of footsteps on the stone in one of the nearby hallways. It seems someone is certainly running. You start to hear like loud like breathing, kind of like exasperated, excited as well. As Hazel will emerge from one of the corridors into the courtyard. Look at all y'all. She's sort of out of breath, and she's just gonna look at all y'all and be like, "Is Rowan here?"
Yeah. She's asleep over
We're
here.
gonna point at her.
All right, cool. She's going to run and pulling like a leather bag that she had
I'm gonna hide.
like on her waist. She'll kind of like undo it, just pour out whatever was in it. It's
I'm gonna hide.
probably mounting like papers and pens and like, some sort of score. She'll just straight dip it into the fountain and fill it with water, running over to Rowan and throwing it on her.
I'm hiding behind something. Whatever I can find.
I am looking in complete shock.
I knew exactly what was about to happen, and I was looking at I'm hiding.
Does she wake up?
Yes, with a jolt, figuratively and literally.
Does she see that it's not us?
Well, y'all aren't apparent unless you are,
Nope.
you decide to help Hazel carry the.
Nope.
The
We're
bag.
still at a distance, sitting around where we were playing poker, just like, what?
I'm out of sight.
Yeah, there's a like an abrupt like screech of someone having water thrown on them while they're asleep.
Is that what it is?
And then like you can all
That's
kind of
what it
like
is in my mind.
feel like your hair get a little staticky for like a half second, and then just like even before Rowan can start yelling, Hazel just goes, row, 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 row. I have something I need to show you.
I say your boat at the end of that.
What?
Row, 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 row. Your boat.
Your boat.
What do you mean?
Row your boat.
Gently down the stream.
You're wet.
What?
You got water thrown on you. Row your boat.
Hazel's like looking at you like, what are you talking about? Row the boat.
Row your boat.
What?
He's a cat. Don't listen to him. I come out of hiding. Cat's got your tongue. See what's happening here?
And I look at these guys and I say, stay out of their business. Let's play poker.
I want to be in their business. Where are y'all about to go do?
Wait. Okay, there's a number of questions here. First off, boats row themselves. Everybody knows that. Second off,
Wait, what
why
do you
have
mean
her tongue?
boats row themselves? Everybody knows that. Nobody knows that boats row themselves.
Do you even know what a boat is?
It's a thing that you ride on water.
I thought it was air.
Do they have water on your plane?
Yes.
A
Not
lot of
like,
air.
seas and oceans, but like there's water.
Is it
Is it
bottled?
windy?
No. I guess I'm gonna have to fight all of y'all.
Wait, but what do you mean by like cat got your? What is it like? Some sort of creature that hunts and eats tongues? What are you talking about?
Dancing out your tongue?
That's an expression.
Is it like the Feldenbeest? Like
It's an expression.
The what beast?
the Feldenbeest?
The fung?
Feldenbeest.
It's not like that beast. It's an expression that means that you are at a loss for words.
So what does a cat have to do with it?
He's a cat. And he said something that made no
So
sense.
am I
and so you are at a
supposed
loss
to
for
know
words.
this specific statement in relation to only him?
I suppose not. This is my first time on your plane, so cut me a little slack.
Nope.
Anyway,
You're
Ready?
fucking weird.
What is slap?
I was just trying to pull him back. Y'all, he was just making a play on words. Let's get out of here.
Anyways, going. She turns back to Rowan. I got something to show you. You need to see this. You need to see this. You need to see this. Rowan exasperatedly will stand up now, glaring at all of you.
Can we come?
And at the same time, Rowan says no and Hazel says yes.
Great. We will follow you.
Thank
then.
you, princess.
And begrudgingly, Rowan will begin following Hazel. Hazel will lead all of you down through corridors in the castle, sort of beginning to lead down stairways. Just through the air, you can tell you're underground, and going down and
This air is different.
leading to one corridor, and at the end of this hall, there's a heavy wooden metal door that she'll come up to. She'll say, "Okay, we're going to have to go in real fast. We can't keep it open. All right?
Okay.
Yeah." And Rose is like, "Okay." And do y'all follow in?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Going in. Hazel will close the door behind it. Looks like it's an old study of some sort. It looks disheveled. Quickly, the reasoning why. Who has the lowest dexterity?
Not me.
It'll be +2 for me.
+1 for me.
Oh.
You have a +1?
For Dex?
Yeah, his dex is super low.
You're a blade singer. Okay.
Okay. Y'all. The others of y'all will shift out of the way of this thing. Let me go ahead and get a dex check from you.
8.
8.
18? No, 8.
Yeah. You're gonna take a point of piercing damage here, as a heavy, like very very ornamented quill is going to stab into your arm.
Wow.
It being slung under the arm of a small humanoid-looking winged creature, glowing faintly in the light. It has not exactly scaly skin, but certainly a little more reptilian, and like large bulging eyes. Has it looks bipedal of a sort, except it flies, and it seems to be using the quill almost like a lance
To keep me back.
to attack anything that it sees. And quickly it will seeing how many of you there are now, it will quickly move back to the other side of the room, growling. And it's about like this tall, growling at all of you and making almost like advances, like momentarily, sort of like a standoff. And Rowan is going to worriedly now look at Hazel, asking her, why did you bring this into the castle? Hazel will begin stating very matter-of-factly, she did not, it came into the castle itself.
What is this, a harpy?
Hazel's gonna look, he's like, what are you don't tell him it's a fairy.
Never seen one before.
And Rowan will step in and be like, it's not supposed to be here.
Where's
It's not supposed to be in the realms. It's supposed to be in the wilds. They don't come into the realms.
Why not?
Does it talk?
Mm-mm.
Is there a reason it doesn't come into the realms?
Probably
Have I ever seen one of these things before?
Y'all individually might have seen fairies at a point in your life, but the fairies of this plane are different. Every plane is going to have its own iteration or its own thing that it calls by a name that may be different from what you know.
That's for sure.
But yeah, this thing has turned a fairy. Seems far more feral than fairies that y'all are traditionally knowledgeable of. There seems to be
Even with my +3 history. Or +3 nature.
But yeah, Rowan just very matter of fact would be like, the things in the wilds don't come into human lands or the lands of the courts. It's why the courts were established in the first place.
So would someone have had to bring it in?
The courts are established to keep out fairies.
Courts are established to protect humans and dwarves.
Oh, there are dwarves here?
Yes, in Brith mostly.
Cool.
What's so dangerous about this fairy?
Dude, driving
On
around
its
with a little
own,
toothpick.
Not much.
Just
A
dab
swarm of them will, begin to eat your fingernails and toenails, moving to teeth, and then the cartilage in the extremities of your body, probably killing you if they made it that far.
Do they travel in packs?
Generally in swarms, yes.
So does that mean there might be more nearby?
It means someone either put this here or it found its own way here, which
It's very unlikely.
shouldn't happen.
Should
Especially not
we tell your mom?
This deep.
Should we tell your mom?
Well, Rowan, you're the resident expert.
We can try, but I imagine she'd simply assume that Hazel brought it here as some sort of trick.
What do you want to do
Or
here,
joke.
Rowan? I mean, this is your house.
You need to send a message.
Should we escort it out, or
Escort it.
I don't?
Should we get
I
someone?
wouldn't
Should we call
presume-
someone to come get rid of it?
Do you want us to take care of it?
A fairy terminator?
Well, hold on.
Fairy
We're not
exterminator?
murderers for hire.
We're not
We
taking
are if we're staying
care of
somewhere
them.
for free for all summer.
Nope.
Whoa. Damn,
Should
sir.
we
So-
tell your mom or get someone to get rid of it?
We'll of course have to tell her it's not dangerous on its own, except for apparently to the four of you.
Nope,
Rude.
just him.
Just him.
Just Flambo.
Rude.
He's the only one it's dangerous
That was
to.
rude. This is my boy.
You
Don't you
stabbed
mean-
me.
Don't you mean Flambo?
Flambully.
Flambully.
No,
You
it's,
are a
it's
flame
presence
bully.
is more concerning than anything.
Yeah, let's go tell your mom. Or do you want to do that on your own?
I think Hazel should have to tell her.
Ooh, good.
I agree.
Hazel doesn't like this idea.
Was that Hazel speaking?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
about-
we'll go with
what
you,
do we
but
do
you
for
should
now?
probably do the talking.
Hazel, did you bring this thing in here then?
No.
Then why do you not like this idea?
Because I'll probably be blamed for it, because I was the one that found it.
Found it where?
In here.
How would
Can
it
we
have
tell if
gotten
she's
through
lying
this
or
big
not?
heavy door?
Rowan, what room is this?
Can we tell if she's lying
This
or
is
not?
an old study.
And how would it have gotten in here by itself?
I don't know.
Do I think that Hazel is lying?
Give me an insight.
Here it is. Ballsack.
But,
Are there any trapdoors in this
but
thing?
you have the
dice!
student. I was like, why did you do that? I have the student dice.
13.
I mean, Hazel's a mixture now of, you can kind of tell she's worried about having to speak to her mother, but there's also like a childlike joy in seeing this thing.
I don't think she's telling the truth.
Then
Like, I don't think
someone
she
had
brought
to bring it in
How
here.
would she have brought it here,
But
Rowan?
someone had to have brought it here, because no way it could have gotten through that big heavy door.
Yeah, how would she have brought it here on her own? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know, imagine a bucket that she covered.
Well,
There you go.
But where would she have captured
What did she
it
dump
on?
out of that leather bag?
One that she dumped on me?
Yeah.
Water.
No, what did she dump out before it?
Oh, it was, it looked like papers,
Pencil.
papers and maybe like a quill.
It's a pencil bag.
Could have been fairy.
Fairy bag.
Could have been a fairy bag.
Oh, I guess it could have captured a little fairy.
Yeah.
Is it a tiny?
Hmm?
It's tiny.
It's like
It's
You
about
said it
like
was
this
like
big, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, it's a tiny object. Yeah, it's very.
so
Yeah, pencil bag.
cool.
over
Let's
there.
go, I guess.
You want me to probably put it to sleep?
Do you want us to put it to sleep and then carry it out?
I mean, either that or grab it.
I used my mage hand to grab it.
I don't know. That thing did
Or do we leave it in here and
did a pretty
then let
little
your mom know?
number on me.
That is an interesting thing.
Because
What?
it's small,
You
right?
can't grapple though.
Yeah, it can't grapple. It does not have an athletic score.
Okay, never mind then.
Mm,
I don't need a bit.
go on.
If it were unconscious, yes.
That thing could
No, unconscious, yeah, you can carry it.
I think it could have hurt these.
So yeah, you should use your mage hand when we knock it unconscious with your sleep.
Can we put it to sleep?
You can try.
I
That's
think
something you
you
want us
should
to do?
try, my friend.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find it.
If you want to, you see Ro is just kind of looking around, was holding was starting to grab a really heavy old book. It's like,
Oh.
if you want to try that first.
Oh, Rollins and knock it out. Yeah, why don't we just try to cut
Sleep its ass. Don't need to kill it.
Put them in a
Yeah,
coffin.
sleep it.
Or do you want us to, knock its health down a little bit so your rolls are padded?
Do you want? I don't know how much health this thing has.
You were not going to try to real death this thing, right?
No, certainly not.
You don't want me to do it
Don't want to start a war with the wilds on our first day
then.
here.
The Feywild.
The real
Do we
wild.
wanna
Do you-
wait? Does sleep not just put it to sleep?
It does, no, certainly, but I
5d8.
asked if you wanted to. I asked if we wanted to lower its HP a little bit, so its sleep
5d8.
HP.
That thing would
rolls are
5d8 would
padded.
kill me.
We'll know that if basically that is the hit points. it has
That's
to
how
have.
many hit points it puts to sleep. So if you get all of it, it'll put it to sleep. But we don't know how much HP it has.
If it's got more than what I roll, then it's not gonna go to sleep. But I can always cast sleep, and then if it doesn't, you'll knock it out.
I think try it, bro.
Yeah. Does it hurt it?
I don't want to. I don't want to attack it. Just sleep it.
I don't want to attack it. I think it'll fight back, and then we'll be in initiative
Alright.
and all that.
I mean, you're
How
gonna
far
get
away
into
is it?
initiative by sleeping it. or whatever.
It's probably about 10-ish feet away on the opposite side of this room. Y'all
Yeah,
are y'all
sleep
are
it.
I'll have a clear-
y'all are by the only door.
I got a clear opening, like.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep.
You don't have to do that.
What's
don't have
what's the
to do
DC?
There's no DC. He rolls the.
Oh, I
D8.
just straight up roll.
Oh yeah. Or there's no DC for sleep.
Nope.
There's no saving throw.
Oh, okay.
He rolls 5d8.
Yeah, roll 5d8.
Okay.
5, 7, 13, 16. One more. 24.
Okay. Yeah. It will. Its eyes will begin to flutter.
You slept its ass, bro. Mage
and,
hand this little bitch.
And it will just clomp
The
down
8
onto
at
the
the end
ground.
of the,
You can hear like a light snoring coming from
Okay,
it.
put it down. Put it down. Put it down. We're gonna figure this out.
I'll put it to sleep. Use your mage hand, pick it up, and let's go.
If it wakes, how long does it stay asleep for?
Yeah, we'll read that spell real quick.
It'll take a minute. Forever. 1 minute.
Yeah, it sleeps for 1 minute.
1 minute?
We have 1 minute to get this bitch ass out of the castle.
Grab it, bro.
We should put it in something, I think. Does anybody have
Yeah.
mops?
Anyone have a bucket we can put a lid on?
And a mop, because that's a
You wanna hide this thing under a bushel?
that's a wet ass
Stop.
fairy.
Somebody take off their cape. You can put it in there and tie it around and keep it in there.
Wet ass fairy? Really?
Does Hazel still
The
have
loft.
that bag that she had the water
She
in?
said you
Can
got a
we
bucket,
put it
that's
in
a
the bag
mop,
and zip
that's
the
a
bag
wet ass.
closed?
Sure.
We'll do that.
Let's just do
Yeah,
that.
get in the bag. You tie it back up, and yeah, it'll. Yeah,
I mean,
it'll
we
now
think
be
the
in
fairy
there.
can probably.
Can it breathe in there?
Can we take the needle away from it?
Yes, you can take the quill from it. Yes.
I want to take the.
Oh,
I want to
can I
take
keep
anything
it?
sharp off of it.
Can I keep it?
Yeah, you can keep the quill if you were talking
You
about.
want to
Yeah,
take
it has,
the
it
seat
has
off
no
it?
other like clothing or anything on it.
I want the
Okay.
quill. The
Oh,
little
put
How long are its
Clothes on,
fingernails? Do I need to do a quick nail trim?
Probably like 3 or 4 centimeters.
That's pretty long.
We don't have time to trim its nails.
Oh, I don't know if I have. I don't have nail clippers in my inventory, so I don't know if I can.
We're
I'm just gonna
wasting-
use a fingernail and slice its way out of this bag. We got a boogie.
No, I mean I got its quill.
Quickly, gang. Hand it to Rowan. Rowan, what do you want to do with this? Out of the castle? In the trash?
To your
She's gonna
mom?
look at it. She's just gonna put her hand out to Hazel, being like, "I told you you're doing it." And Hazel will take it and begin kind of mobily walking out.
Sorry, girl.
I'm about to send a message.
To whomst?
Hazel's mom.
Why?
No. Let Hazel get there. Let
Yeah,
her do
Rowan
it.
decided that she should tell her. Do
I
not
start
tell her.
counting down.
And yeah, so were y'all going with Hazel or
Yeah.
We'll
Is
follow.
Rowan going?
no?
Oh.
He's not going.
Oh.
Should we go with her, Rowan?
You can do whatever you want.
I-
I'm going back to sleep.
You're going back to sleep.
I don't think we want to be associated with this.
I think we
What
don't.
if, okay, so if she did bring this thing, right? Theoretically speaking, then she's not really gonna go bring it to her mom if no one's there to watch her.
Rowan,
Hmm.
did you hear that?
No, I very purposely don't listen to any of you.
You know we were students.
Why do you dislike us so much?
Why are you here?
I send her a message and be like, now you have to
I
listen.
think
to
you
it.
know why.
No, I really don't.
Well, we were invited.
Why?
Because we're the students of the year.
You were invited before that.
I think.
I think in particular.
I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure the reason was because it would annoy you.
So do you think Hazel's actually going to bring the fairy to your mom, or do you think we should follow to make sure she goes through with it?
Assuming we'll know if at the feast Mother doesn't know anything about it. We're gonna assume Hazel not only didn't take it to her, but probably was the one that brought it in.
That's fair.
If she does hear about it, I'm sure we'll hear about it before the feast, or at least I will.
Okay.
All right, we'll keep us
I know you
posted.
have studying or some other nonsense to go do.
Actually,
We don't really have much
for sure,
to do.
not really at all. We are kind of hoping that you were going to do something fun, but you're just sleeping.
Why do you think I would include you in anything I do?
Not necessarily that you would include us, but just that you were up to something.
Or
but
we weren't
Nah.
assuming you would. We were just hopeful you might,
Because we're friends.
because we don't really know anyone else here.
Fairies are friends.
I assumed that you would do something fun this first thing you did when you got back to home, but you just went to sleep.
I would sleep also, no judgment. But we just didn't really know what to do, and we don't know anyone else here, so we thought we'd see if you wanted to hang out.
You sleep in your bed.
What do you want to do?
Let's get into some shit. Like, let's do some toad races or like whatever, man. You got some unicorns and griffins here.
Can you take us
I've got a
to,
bag of tricks. He's got a toad.
How long will
We
it
can
take?
gamble. We can
We
race.
can
we can
do
get
that.
Adventures.
Let's do that.
Do you want to?
You and your bag of tricks and the toad against the griffins. I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed victory for anybody. You know, just a good time for
This
everybody.
toad is literally trained its whole life for this.
The toad's gonna get chomped by
This
the
toad has
griffin.
literally trained its whole life.
As have
The
the war
toad's
griffins.
gonna get chomped.
Okay,
for
but
this.
it's got a cape. Talk about griffins. You were
My
asking
money
for
will be on the
griffins
griffin.
at Strixhaven. You could have brought one, right?
How do you think this works?
We
You think they're
honestly
just
have no
carts
idea.
that you just jump on and ride?
No.
Yeah, it's called
I think
jumping
they're
on the bandwagon.
creatures that you can
Higher?
not hire, but definitely transport.
Transport.
You didn't play with a lot of animals growing up, did you?
No.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey,
Hey,
fuck you.
That was very nice of him. I don't agree.
Yeah,
much of that.
yeah. Let's just go
Much obliged.
pull an apex predator out into the middle of nowhere with someone that doesn't know.
Okay.
Scare it, and we'll see what happens.
I'm not gonna scare it.
We're throwing it into an environment it's never seen before.
Can't you talk to these beasts?
I can comprehend language. I can talk to it.
Not the right spell.
I don't blame you for not
You go
wanting
to
hang out
college.
with us.
Not the right spell.
You
I don't really want
go
to
talk
hang
to the
out
griffins.
with them.
Just go do that. I'm going back to sleep.
I might take a nap too.
Unless you have something specific you want me to show you.
No, I mean, not really. I was kind of hoping for just like an adventure or something.
How
you know.
far away is?
What's in that super tall tower with the silver fire?
That's the circle of loyalty.
Can we check that out?
We're pretty loyal. She said.
I don't like all of you,
How tall is it?
Which
but I
one's he
certainly
like?
will not trick you into this one. Do not go up there.
Why not?
Okay.
None of you are aspirants to become knights.
Oh no.
Silver fire will probably burn all of you to death.
Is
That's
it?
good to
What
know.
kind of damage does it do? Radiant?
Oh my god.
No. It's
Yeah.
a flame.
It seeks out the impurities in your soul and any lies you told in your life and punishes you for them.
I've never told a lie.
Okay, but like, I'm good.
I'll toast,
Thanks
bro.
for that.
I'm gonna ask him on him.
You sure? You don't want to become a knight of Ardenvale? You can go pass through the circle and see if you get to don the silver armor.
I actually won't wear any metal armor, so yeah, not cool.
Yeah, I won't do that.
But anyway,
Will I die?
I was just hoping for like an adventure or
I
something.
don't know. Do you lie a lot?
I
Do you
do.
break a lot of oaths?
No.
No, I'm not an oath breaker.
We don't break a lot of oaths.
Unintended.
We do have to, deceive people in the adventures of, Strixhaven, as you have deceived us. But whatever.
What have I deceived you about?
I think you know.
Sassy, whatever her name was.
Oh, that was just y'all being dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but-
A
that's what we
deception
do.
is a deception.
That's what we do.
So what's going on over in the mage towers?
I see y'all are super adventurous in going from
Tower
one
to
collection
tower.
of wizards to
Is
another
there a
collection of
dungeon in this
wizards
place?
on vacation.
I'm asking for adventure, not mages, not castles. Adventure. The real ones. The stuff that gets into
How
trouble.
long do we have
Like we
until
might
the-
die. Like we have to fight monsters. Like knights and wizards
How
and
long do we
horses and
have
swords.
until the banquet?
Within a few hours at this point.
How far away is Embra?
2 or 3 weeks by cart.
By teleportation?
Instantaneous.
Perfect. I'll go to the teleportation door.
Do they have one of those?
What do you do for fun? What do you
Yawning
will do
portal.
on a casual Tuesday afternoon in summer?
Is it Tuesday?
I don't know.
Train. When we used to train, we would
Do you want to train?
Cedar education.
Can you help us train? Can you train us?
Do you want to spar? What do you want to do?
Do you want us to train
hang
you?
out? Do you want to?
I'm untrained.
We're just here.
We can train you. We were students of the year.
No. Please
Let's
train
not
us.
let's not wave that around.
Alright, I'm going to lay down and I'm going to drink ale.
That's dumb.
I love it.
But it's like,
See, that's the most fun thing about this game.
I'm just gonna be like,
I'm gonna say, can
whenever
we
y'all
train
figure it
our
out,
people?
just let
I
me
just
know.
want to be somewhere where
I'm gonna drink
they're
his ale
not
with him.
talking nonstop. So let's train. Let's do something.
I would like that too.
Yeah.
Do you want to kick their asses? 2v2 and I'll heal the losers?
If you really want to, I would really want to take a nap though, but if it will get you to all shut up, then yes.
Do we let her take a nap or do we
Yeah,
make
let her
go
take a
train
nap.
with
She
us?
wants to take a nap. I don't want her.
I think we
piss
let her
off
take
more.
a nap and we go.
Let's go find Will.
Find Will.
Where's Will?
Paper bird his ass.
Probably in the tower, in the mage tower.
Mage Tower.
The
Not
mage
in his
tower.
personal quarters.
Are we able
in
to
his
go to the
library.
mage tower?
You can always ask. You can always knock on the door and ask if you don't have business that specifically takes you there.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay, let's go knock on the door of the mage tower.
See ya, take a nap. Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye now.
She hates us.
Not very fond of this gestures.
Yeah. Finding a way to mage tower is
Almost
easy
as
enough. Asking,
Chelsea does not look good on
you know,
you.
just speak with guards as y'all go by. Yeah, the door to the mage's tower here is the tower's not separate from the castle. It's built into it. So you come in through like covered corridors. Coming to it, the door itself has a large like gold crest on it. With it's a circle, and then it has like silver embroidery around the circle, looking like waves coming off of it. And yeah, the door doesn't seem to have a handle or any other point where it seems to open.
I'm gonna knock on it really big.
Right. Yeah. It will. Yeah. When you do that, it'll crack open and open inward.
Oh, I'm gonna step in.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming in, it looks
Joe,
like
yeah.
it's
Yes.
like a well furnished study. There's a number of tables with a lot of open books, scrolls, number of crystals, various pieces of paper with strange writings on them. Sort of what a wizard's tower would have about. And there is one individual, a middle-aged female, hair starting to gray. Very, very pale skin, probably from being inside all the time.
Shit, I need just
But she's wearing what looks like traveling like leathers, not anything as roby and ornate as Strixhaven seems to work with, but certainly not as militaristic as the guards or the knights. Yeah, she's currently reading over a number of things, and she kind of looks up, kind of surprised. She's like, "Hi."
Hello.
Oh, you were the guests.
Yes, we're looking
Yes.
for Will.
I don't think he's here.
Oh.
I haven't seen him since he's gotten back, but that doesn't mean he's not here. But I don't believe he is here.
Okay. Well.
Can we check for him or no?
Sure. Look about the first few floors. Top floors are residencies. I imagine you won't be able to get in.
Do you have any books on Dominaria?
On what?
Dominaria.
What is that exactly?
It's a place.
Different.
They announced it with one of the other guests, and we'd never heard of it before, so we wanted to look it up.
I wasn't fully paying attention, to be honest.
Ah. Liliana Vess was from Dominaria, and we wanted to look it up. That's all.
Those are
Okay.
ring bells to me.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything.
Sounds
Thanks.
good.
We'll just be on our way. If we can't find Will, we'll leave.
Yeah, I'm Ayla. If you see Will, and he's in here, can you go ahead and ask him just to let me know when he's in here?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is he sneaky?
No, not really. I mean, not particularly, but he just knows his way around. He grew up here. He's quiet, but I wouldn't say sneaky.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Okay.
imply anything. All right, we'll go look for him.
Okay.
So we look around the first floor.
Yeah,
Let me
look
see.
around the first floor. The first floor is the vast majority of it, except for the stairs. It's a circular stairway outside of the room. But that first floor is really just that large study room that y'all were looking at. The second floor has a number of what look like I cannot think of a word, but I don't want to just say bird baths, but I can't think of, it's just like standing cisterns of water. Not cisterns, but
sinks.
kind of, but there's not plumbing. Like they're like all the water's like glass still.
Bird baths.
Yeah, there's another word for them though. I cannot.
But
think
like
of-
the decorative,
Bowls.
like
ponds, like waiting ponds.
No, they're all
no,
on
I know
like
what
little
you're talking
podiums. They're
about.
like,
Standing.
Are they
bowls.
in big
Bird baths.
like stone what or
yeah,
are they?
they're in stone like stone. Yeah, they all kind of like stand on their own, and they have
6 bird houses and bird baths all underneath them.
yeah, and there's a number of them. They're arranged in like a circle around the room here, and the middle the middle of the room has a
Those are like stairs.
like
to the house.
a wide column in the middle that is has a number of ornate mirrors hanging
Sick.
around them, and then like a number of look like resting pillows. There's no chairs on this level. And like a number of like resting pillows and like drapes throughout. It looks like you could draw them and sort of section off almost each of these like little basins of water or the mirrors.
Do we see many people?
Basins.
There is what looks like another court mage at the moment, sitting by one of the basins of water, sort of looking in and seeming to watch something. And then one of the mirrors has like the
Like
drapes,
Dumbledore's
like the drapes drawn around him.
memory thing.
Yeah. Cool. This is sick. Do we see Will anywhere?
Not like out in the open.
Will!
And just the one gourmet is just shh.
Sorry.
And
And you kind of like look down and look back and be like, "Who are you?
We're looking for Will.
Who are you?"
come here.
We're guests of Will. We're students of the year. At Strixhaven.
We'll go check on the next one.
Okay.
We're guests of Will. We're looking for him.
I mean, Will was here earlier, speaking with his professor.
Did he leave?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're gonna leave.
Is this professor still here?
No. Yes. She's using one of the mirrors.
Okay. What do they do?
Various. It sort of matches to your magical acuity. You can use them for a number of things. I know some use for scrying, for divination. Some go through memories that they can't remember. Others watch distant, distant things. Sometimes we can, if you have the acumen too, you can watch, long told past events from other places.
Whoa. That's really cool. Thank you.
So let's go see which professor's over there.
Yeah, let's check it out. It's probably Onyx.
For sure, but still.
Unless it's the new one.
Liliana Best.
Yeah, as going over there, the drapes are pulled heavy. And the drapes are set in a way where you can pull them around and essentially almost make a room. And then open them and kind of return to that open space as normal, and kind of putting up and putting down these rooms as you require. But coming over to that one, you see it's kind of the only one that has the drapes drawn, and the only other one that has someone there, it seems.
Does it seem like we shouldn't interrupt whatever's going on in there?
I don't know. Can't hear anything.
Dancer?
Give me an interrupt.
Sneaky check it?
Oh, I'll sneaky check.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
How about a 14?
14. Okay. Yeah. Coming to the drapes is sort of starting to draw them a little bit, or maybe how would you try and get through the drapes sneakily? Would you try and open them enough to go through, maybe go under, or what would you do?
Yeah. Are there people watching us around? Is there anybody around?
There's only that one court maze, but they seemed
Is it drapes this way? Or is it one drape across the whole thing?
It's multiple drawn.
I would go to an edge and kind of peek that side. And I'm not letting light in crazy this way, but maybe on the side.
Okay. Yeah.
And peek an eye in.
Yeah. As you do that, and opening it and sort of peeking in, you're immediately hit by just a wave of sound that was not there a second ago.
Does it go out to the
you seem no one else will react.
Wow.
It's a sound of it sounds like stone crashing. You can hear distant screaming. You can hear metal on metal. It sounds like
Can we hear it?
No.
Holy fuck.
Only you can, because
can I
you're seeing.
see? Is it enough to make me jerk back out, or is it
you would have been from
Surprise.
almost silent library room to being in the middle of the Twin Towers falling.
What?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So I probably would have jerked myself out of there.
Maybe.
But you would also probably go back in.
It would be. I'll let this one be up to you if you jerk or not. With this sort of cacophony.
Do you want to
sound.
jerk off or on?
I want to stay in there.
Yeah.
So you want to still your reaction?
Yeah. Try not to overreact. It'll probably startle me, but
Continue to peek in and see who's there and what it actually is.
Yeah.
Wake up in the middle of 9/11.
Yeah. With drawing that open, or not not drawing it completely open, but enough for you to look through. Yeah, you'll see a large. The mirror itself is probably about 10 feet high, shaped. It's kind of like vase shaped. Probably at its widest point, probably 4-ish feet wide. But it's not it's not it sort of fluctuates in and out in an artsy way. There's a lot of silver and platinum filigree along the sides of it, gems set into it as well. But on the mirror itself is actually displaying a scene that you're looking through a window. You can see on it itself the scene is sort of shifting as if from the perspective of someone. There's buildings falling. You can see flashes of what looks like almost like skeletons coated in a blue substance, but carrying weapons, a purple light in the sockets of where their eyes would be. You see people running from them, being cut down by them. You see, as this is like spanning like a number of like streets that are being like looked back and forth. This is like the point of view is from in an intersection, and then kind of one of these what looks like the direction that the perspective is moving. There's a long bridge, there's a sudden like cliff, then a long bridge leading to what looks like a ziggurat. You cannot tell how far away it is, but the scale of it seems immense. Then there's also what looks like a serpentine figure atop of it, but it has like a great pair of bull horns on it. Upon the head, it's like looking about, standing on the back two legs. It's definitely draconic in some way. But the scale of it seems extreme as well.
Wow.
And on the bridge, there's piles of these like navy colored skeletons. It looks like they're actually piling on something. Occasionally, like you can see like a shifting of something underneath. It's like tossing them off the side of the bridge as they seem to try and pile and like stab at whatever is under this thing. Eventually, at one point, like enough being thrown off that you see like a heavily muscled man with a like tanner skin, like a dark ponytail, and like battered armor, but his flesh is like untouched by anything else.
Do I recognize the man?
Yes.
Chase.
No. It looks like the image at the remembrance of Gideon. Gideon Jura.
Could have been Gideon. So this could be didn't Gideon die to the Phyrexians?
No. Gideon died in an unmentioned event prior to this year.
But wait, the perspective is looking at Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
So this is someone who
at times like looking at it.
So this is someone who is fighting alongside Gideon.
Possibly.
This person is standing amongst the skeletons, unharmed, and you can see.
And Gideon's also amongst the skeletons
unharmed.
unharmed.
Is being dogpiled by them, and they're attempting to stab at his flesh, but it is stopping. It is not piercing his flesh at all. His
fighting Gideon.
His clothes are being like clothes and armor are being like damaged, but like his flesh seems to be untouched.
Weird.
Yeah, it seems like this has been going on for a while now. As Gideon seems to be trying to push across the bridge to whatever this giant thing is across, but is being grabbed from behind and dogpiled and attacked by these skeletons.
And the person who's having the memory, are they controlling the skeletons or watching stuff?
There seems to be times when like a hand comes up to gesture. A hand is covered in what looks like glowing purple tattooing. It seems to be gesturing, and it does seem to be controlling them. And at other portions, like you see the skeletons also killing what looks like civilians attempting to run or hide families, children, sort of anything else.
So the person having the memory is trying to get to Gideon.
Potentially, yes. And
can you see who's in the room watching the mirror?
Yeah, your point of view is you're standing behind the person, but it is unmistakably Professor Onyx.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
And amongst the riot of sounds coming from this, like the crying you can hear from there, you can hear a soft crying on her part as well.
Oh, maybe not her memory.
Definitely not her memory, because the person who she was watching the memory of was somebody who was attacking.
Definitely her memory. She is being blamed for the death of Gideon by Chandra.
Oh.
She regrets.
Oh, because she's the necromancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Onyx?
She did go up, kill Gideon, and regrets it, or something was controlling her. And
she clearly regrets whatever happened this day.
Yeah.
Well, then I should probably stop watching then, and back out. That way she doesn't. Yeah. So I backed out very slowly.
Yeah, you seem to go unnoticed.
So we should.
And yeah, and there's a moment like pulling away from that, like you know that feeling like the ride home from a concert. You're just like everything seems too quiet.
That was fun. Start yelling.
Yeah,
It's Professor Onyx.
So I kind of like fill them in briefly, just say Professor Onyx has been there, but do we want to like hang around or do we want to like get out of here?
I think we get out of here and go. How long till the feast now?
Probably like a couple hours now.
Okay.
But we don't know where what's his face is.
Well, yeah, we don't know, but we know he left.
We can wait for Onyx to be done, or we can go do our own thing.
We can go look for Will. Go check the royal quarters, or where else did we say he might go?
They were thinking, you know, maybe his apartments, or he may be here.
Do we know where his apartment is?
It's in the royal, like the royal apartments, just that wing of the castle.
Let's go try and find Will.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Setting out that way then. Yeah, it would take again easy to find. Guards will answer any questions or directions that all of you have. And eventually, yeah, y'all you know, the guards know who y'all are, who all of you are now, given, you know, the introductions and who you are, and yeah, y'all will come to Will's apartment. It's rather Spartan, except for the immense collection of books. There's a number of stands with armor and swords.
Is Will there? Did he let us in?
The door was open, and
No.
Will did seem to be sitting on the floor up against one of the bookshelves reading.
Hey, Will.
What kind of excuse me. No, I look up to Ollie. I'll be like, oh, hey.
What's going on, man?
I was just catching up on some reading before dinner.
Seems like it. Anything fun to do around here?
Well, there's gonna be the feast tonight, and then imagine resting, you know, sleeping off last night for the most part.
You want to rest until the feast?
You go about in the morning, sort of free roam, see if we can't maybe meet my father out where he may be. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, in all honesty.
That sounds cool.
That sounds great. Let's do it, man.
Who was the other teacher that was with?
Jace.
Nope.
Ajani.
Nope.
Professor Onyx. Those
No.
are the three teachers.
Liliana Vess.
Liliana Vess. We don't know her.
Who's that?
Does Will know who that? Will, do you know who Liliana Vest is?
Mm-mm.
No.
She's from Dominaria, right?
Which is not one of the substitutes. She just came with us.
Who?
Yeah.
Who's your mentor?
Oh, Onyx. She's mentor for both me and Rowan.
Nice.
Who's Rowan's other mentor?
Onyx.
Oh, okay. You all just have one.
There's a lot left.
Got it.
Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna have some of that.
So who's the other person? Who's the other teacher that came with us? Do you know?
Just those
It was
three.
your mentors and then Onyx.
That's it.
Who's
Just those
Liliana
three.
Vest?
We don't know. No one knows.
Who?
She was announced with the other professors.
Oh, I don't listen to those. I don't even hear them anymore.
Oh, I guess that would happen.
Whatever we want.
Oh well, I guess we'll see at the feast.
There's someone named Liliana Vess announced.
Yes.
Y'all,
Does that name sound familiar?
what if that's Onyx?
Mm-mm.
Did they announce Professor Onyx?
No, they announced Jace Bellerin of Gatewatch, Liliana Vess of Dominaria, and Ajani Goldmane of Theros. Those are the only three. That's fucking Onyx.
That's Professor Onyx is from Dominaria?
We love my note-taking skills, friends. This is why y'all keep me around.
Freaking goodness.
And Matt's probably sitting there thinking, these idiots think they found out something important, and it's wrong. She's the chambermaid that was just showing up late for work.
And got announced in, you know, the royal fanfare.
Exactly.
My mistake.
Can't believe I didn't catch that earlier.
What is
You're probably ashamed for us.
You'll miss so much. I'm used to it.
We missed so much.
No, I mean in the sense that like I know what's important and what I put out there, but you don't, and I understand that like you're not gonna pay attention to the same things I do. That's why I ask y'all what y'all remember. I'm not gonna make y'all do stuff you don't remember.
Okay.
Liliana Vest is on.
Or like that you're obviously not interested in.
So you're telling me my note taking. See, that's the issue with me being the one that takes notes, because there's a lot of stuff I'm like, bad idea, I won't write
Look,
it down.
it's whatever seems interesting enough to y'all to remember.
Like Mother Ludi. That's the only thing I wrote down.
Yeah.
It worked.
You didn't even have that paper last time.
I know. And I was like, wait a second, I know something about this person.
Okay. Professor Onyx is from Dominaria. That's a fun fact. Other things.
I thought she was from Strixhaven.
Yes. She is.
At the announcement, it sounded like she was from Dominaria. I don't know.
Again, I guess I really have to start paying attention to this. It's just like just white. No, it's like
Yeah,
do they do that every time you come visit home?
every time anybody visits of note, and I'm always out there because it's my
The
job.
rules. You missed the
That
king.
must be
you missed the King of
exhausting.
Shadows.
No, I heard that one.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly because Hazel did that ridiculous bow.
She's funny.
She's spirited.
Any reason why Hazel would bring a fairy into study?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hazel showed us and Rowan a fairy in the castle.
She brought a.
We don't know that she brought it. She says she found
seems
it.
to be that she found it.
She says that she found it.
I put it to sleep and
She's supposed to be taking it to your mom.
That was a great sleep, bro.
I mean, I believe she found it rather than going and get. She wouldn't be able to get to the wilds without somebody noticing.
Yeah. She said she found a fairy, so showed it to Rowan, so we helped her capture it, and she's supposed to be taking it to her mom.
That shouldn't be happening.
Why not?
That was Rowan's idea.
They don't leave. The creatures of the wilds don't leave the
Oh,
wilds.
I thought you meant like we shouldn't
So
bring it
do
to
you
your
think
mom.
someone else brought it in?
I don't know. They wouldn't associate with anybody that, well, honestly, could get into the castle.
Why would somebody want to bring a fairy into the castle?
Don't know, some sort of trick, but
So my follow-up question would be, are we concerned that there's a bunch of other fairies really close by?
oh no, we would know.
Okay.
Wow.
You didn't know this one was here,
The
though.
screaming mostly.
The fairies scream?
The screaming of the
Sometimes,
peasants.
but mostly,
The
people
people
they
there.
attack. They cause rather a lot of commotion. And then, I mean, generally, where you find one wielder, you find more.
Yeah. That's how I feel about ants. Every time I see an ant, I think of the 2,000 ants that I
What's
don't
an-
see that must be nearby.
what's an ant?
You wouldn't know. It's from back home.
We have ants too.
Yeah. Are fairies like ants?
Do they
You
march
see
one by
one
one?
and you know that there's a whole
Hurrah,
mound
hurrah.
somewhere nearby.
Ants even make homes in the elemental planes.
Yeah.
What about the airplane?
Not there, but
Almost where
everywhere
you make
else.
it.
Well, I mean, generally ants do. I mean, do move together for the most.
So that's like
usually.
how fairies are.
Yeah.
Do they travel around their queens?
Oh yeah.
I honestly have no idea.
Do they have a hierarchy?
How many legs?
Should we be concerned?
Is
that
it a
there's
class
fairy
2,
in the
class
castle?
3
Six.
civilization?
Should we be concerned that
Have
there's
they
a fairy in the
discovered
castle?
nuclear power yet in Supra?
Have they discovered space travel?
The wielder don't
Nuclear power.
come
Space
into
travel.
the realms
Fucking ants.
because they're usually killed, or they're always killed.
What? The
And you
fairies?
generally don't go from the realms to the wild because you were killed.
So at the border you get killed.
Yeah.
So how do
So
we
the
think
border.
that
You'll have
fairy
border
got
wars.
here?
Well, there's a frontier, and
The last frontier?
well, no, there's a number of them. But no, I mean, the Wilder, for lack of a better terms, know their place.
I suppose, like, your place is not in the Wilder.
Well, no, and they would try and kill me.
Right. Seems like
There's-
everybody knows their place.
Eldraine hasn't always been as peaceful as it seems. There's the elves are, as they claim, the original inhabitants. They propped up other races, but then began being jealous of them as they, continued on. Wars were fought, lines were drawn, old hatreds, stay young. The elves simply don't mesh with civilization. They firmly believe, that the rule of the land should rule everything. And those that survive. You adapt or you die.
All sounds right to me.
All
You
right.
must consume the weak to become stronger.
I guess in an abstract way, yeah. They're not exactly fans of propping up the weak through, they believe you survive of your own accord or not.
Maybe the elves are for it.
Anyway. Yeah, so we probably won't go to the wild. Hopefully.
So
What?
you're just gonna read until the big feast?
We can go rest.
I was going to catch up on a little bit of reading, but is there something you want to do in particular? I imagined you would want to have slept.
Alright.
Sleep after.
Let's go rest.
Let's
We
rest.
should sleep after being hungover all day, and
We can do things if you want.
we should probably sleep. I mean,
We'll do
Rowan's
things tomorrow.
sleeping. Sounds like we're doing a lot of things tomorrow. We should sleep. Let's go back.
Hang out till the feast.
Yeah.
Guys, I drink my ale already.
You can rest here if you want to. I'm just going to be reading.
Oh, yeah,
Slides.
That'd
way-
be great.
That way you can wake
I'm
us
just
up.
gonna check out his library.
Okay.
See what books he's not fucking with.
Yeah, the books he has, it's there's some scientific things. There's a lot on magic. It's mostly elementary and introductory though, and then a lot of stories, a lot of tales.
I'm gonna focus on the tales.
It's a lot of like documentation, also of past quests. The great adventures of the various knights of the realms.
I get super interested in the quests and the adventures of the Knights of the Realm.
Okay, yeah. Amongst reading those, I'm not sure if it's because of what you just started reading, you were looking into it, or because of the way that his collection seems to be curated, but there is a lot to note on the current High King and the Queen, given that they are the first rulers to not be nobility.
Oh.
They're first rulers to not be nobility.
But now they are nobility.
So how did they become the rulers?
They became
By quests.
knights and
Yes,
quests.
yeah, they're yeah.
It's like the Mage King.
Yeah, their father, Alginus, and their as you learn more information in quotation marks, their mother, Lyndon, were actually both the first. Well, you can't really say first, but
Julius Novocronus.
they were chosen, both of them, sort of at different times, but for the same quest or the same adventure, by the questing beast for the first time in about 7 generations. Had the questing beast picked anybody.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling cold.
And as time went on, Alginus finished five of the 5 quests for this, whereas Lyndon only finished 4 of the 5, stopping at one point before completion.
Well, that's okay.
And this seemed to have
Pretty
been
impressive.
this seemed to have been when they grew close.
Yeah.
There's a lot of documentation on that. The hiking being respected by each of the courts, having finished like a monumental quest from each of the courts, and bringing together the realms. Generally acts as essentially like the spirit of the realm against the wielder, keeping them at bay.
So like, what was like the coolest monumental quest that I saw?
For which one was it?
Or just maybe one that stuck out. You don't have to rank them.
For Garenbrig, one of the courts, Alginus had to wrestle King Yorvo, the ruler of Garenbrig.
Wrestle.
You had to wrestle him.
Yes.
And he beat his ass, huh?
He won. It's not clearly documented how.
He just won.
Yes.
He was the victor.
That seemed to be one of the more surprising from the documentation.
You gotta wrestle him. If you want to be the king of this land, you gotta wrestle me.
Yeah.
That's where we're staying, guys.
And the illustrations of it certainly are heroic, given that Alginus goes about halfway up Yorvo's shin.
Oh, okay, cool.
It seems Yorvo is a giant.
Oh. There are giants and dwarves here?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So giants and dwarves mess with civilization, but not elves.
Not elves.
They,
Have you seen Chris?
as they claim, were the first here, and many of them believe they should be the last here.
Oh. So you guys like war with them?
We haven't in a while, but blood is always bad.
So now that we're here, shit's probably gonna be bad.
Why?
You know, because everything bad happens to us, the students of the year.
Is it gonna make
yeah.
you uncomfortable that we're not all humans
Don't you think?
or
It'll
dwarves?
make some people uncomfortable, yes.
Anyone in particular we should look at? Are people gonna?
Yeah. Should we have any like?
Should we be worried about any certain people that are gonna be particularly
Do we
upset
need to
that
watch
we're
our
here?
backs?
I mean, imagine Loch Thwain you'll probably be fine at. Considering
With Loch
Queen
Thwain?
Ayara is an elf herself, but she split from her people long ago. I imagine any trouble you get in amongst the realms would probably be exacerbated, or, I wouldn't expect a fair judgment unless you're here, really, or any of the royal procession are with you.
So we're gonna want to stick with you guys, pretty much.
I mean, are you planning on causing trouble?
No, it's just that
Troll finds
I don't know if you noticed, but like everywhere we went at Strixhaven, it was like every couple of weeks some crazy shit would happen where we would get attacked, and then we'd be in a fight, and then
Just a little paranoid.
trauma.
Trauma. Heads on walls, breathing fire.
Dramatic.
Trauma. Hey,
It's
reverence.
happening to like most people, right?
I mean, like, is it happening to most people? 'Cause
It was pretty much every few weeks something would happen. Everyone would sort of have their own little thing.
Okay.
I mean, y'all did seem more prolific than others, but
I mean, it just happened like all the time, and we always ended up fighting it, and then I'm just expecting it to happen again, basically. Just want to make sure that we're sticking with you guys, so that we're not.
Do you have any
getting
good reads on the
unfair.
different monastic traditions?
Monostatic traditions.
Now that is a good question.
I'm not sure what monostatic is.
Me neither.
Oh. Is he like what do I know? Is he like a wizard? Is he a
Google.
You've never seen them fight.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Huh.
Yeah.
You mean monastic?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is it? It is
Monostatic.
monastic.
No,
I
I
read
don't
it
think
wrong.
Monostatic.
You can only hear me out of
There
one.
are various monk orders
Describing
in the
a
land.
radar system.
What exactly are you looking to know about?
I don't know. I'm specifically looking to know more about the Way of Shadow. History of it.
Well, it sounds creepy. Probably Lochthwain.
Lochthwain.
Or if you can get your hands on an elf that, will
Religious
try and bite
vows?
your throat out.
Living in religious
I'm
vows.
sure they could. They're all in tune with nature and,
Bless you,
beast
Harvey.
Bless you, Harvey.
He's just been a good boy laying down.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Is Lochthwain the library?
No, Lochthwain's one of the courts.
It is the court of Lothwain.
How do we get to the other courts?
By boat.
Cart or, well, Lochthwain specifically, we may be lucky enough to just wait for it to come by.
What does that mean?
How does that work?
Oh, so,
It's like a city on Nimbus.
well, it is actually a floating castle amongst a thundercloud. It's the court of perseverance. On the court itself, on an eternal quest for their cauldron.
And they just like bop
Their
around?
eternal cauldron, yes.
Okay.
The
I have like
castle
7
cannot
follow-up
rest
questions.
until the cauldron is found again.
Okay, what is the cauldron?
It is the artifact of that court. Every court has one.
And it's missing?
Yes, it has been missing for a
If we
while
find
now.
it, will we be the coolest people around?
It's like Kami's Lookout.
I mean, you'll certainly be
Kami's
rewarded.
Lookout.
Well, that sounds like something I want to do. Should we go look for it?
I mean, you can try. You don't know the land, and I think it's been like 1,400 years since anybody's seen it. The queen, marries one of her champions every year. They set out on a quest to find it, and per the rules of the land, if you don't return from the wild after a year and 1 day, you are declared dead. And every year she's married again.
So she returns.
No, she doesn't go.
She doesn't go. Just
No.
the queen. Just
Oh,
the
the
king.
Queen of Lochthwain?
Arya. It's sort of a tradition that she, their greatest champion is always she marries, and as a wedding gift they always set out to return the eternal cauldron.
Oh.
Every year she is married again.
Making sense.
Makes sense. Okay. And y'all are sure it's in the wilds?
We know a fairy that might
We're
have
assuming that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds really cool.
Can't imagine we wouldn't hear about it. if it
How
wasn't.
does the castle sit on the clouds?
From the realm of air, I thought you would have known.
I mean, I don't know how they do it here.
I'm assuming it's old elven magic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or some sort of curse.
Curse, huh? So what does the cauldron do? What's important about the cauldron?
It bestows eternal life, brings back the dead.
The end of the rainbow. Pot of gold.
You can put your deceased loved ones in it. It will bring them back. You can simply speak the memories of someone, and they will form over time within it. And when you open it again, they'll be there. You drink from it, and begin eternal life.
People are looking for this bad boy.
Heals
Yeah.
all wounds.
Is this all just lore, or
Yeah,
is it actually true?
Lore.
I mean, pretty much all the artifacts do what their legends say they do.
Cool.
What other artifacts are missing?
That's the only one.
Oh, let's find that one. And then we can marry the queen.
He's laughing. He's like, okay, yeah, y'all just go find the Cauldron of Eternity.
Listen, I don't know how things work here. I'm looking for something to do. I don't know what we're going to be doing every day. I don't know how long we're here.
Just calm down. There's a feast for all of us in our honor in like a couple hours.
I've never had a feast in my honor.
We just need to go sit
We
in our
just
room and
got
we just need
here.
to chill out and relax.
Oh, okay, but I'm talking about after.
Goose Fraba.
I mean, if you really want to go find something to do, you can always.
I mean, I want to do. I mean, let's
Oh
do
no, I
some
mostly
quests.
read. To be very honest, I mostly read and train. It's pretty much my life.
Yeah, I mean, you're reading and training to be the king or to fight or whatever, because that's what you're supposed to do. But we're only here for a short amount of time, and it seems like the cool thing to do in this realm is to go on a quest.
Well, for knights, yeah.
I mean, we're not knights, but when in Eldraine, do as the people of Eldraine do. Let's go on a quest. Let's do something cool.
After our party.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm gonna fucking get drunk.
Party started.
Party don't start.
Flambeau.
Party don't start till I walk in.
I don't know. What do you think?
I was just gonna read and then go to the feast. Probably have fun at the feast.
I'm talking about tomorrow, Will.
Tomorrow we're going to see the king, yeah?
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
there like a
Oh,
trip thing
hail the
tomorrow?
king.
Is there?
No, sort of.
No.
No, she was just saying stuff.
Oh.
She was just trying to get us to go away.
Oh.
Wait, is Rome going off
Rome-
somewhere?
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what I thought. No?
She was just trying to get us to go away. She doesn't like us.
Maybe, maybe not.
She was trying to go to sleep. You'll say anything to go to sleep.
Oh, I bet she's gonna try and sneak away to Valor's Call.
What's that?
It's the place we used to go.
Do you know where it is?
You want to go?
Sort of.
What is it?
It's a gladiatorial arena.
Okay,
So, yes.
yeah.
Let's check that out tomorrow.
I don't actually know how to get there or how to get all of you there.
How did you used to go?
We ended up there for a few years when our sparks ignited.
Oh.
Yes.
When your sparks ignited.
Yes.
Oh.
No idea. Well, at the time, we didn't know how we got there. We were enslaved and we fought in the arena for a number of years.
Do you know anyone who knows how to get there?
I mean, Rowan and myself can go because we've been before. And
No one else?
I haven't really asked around if other people know about Valor's Call. It wasn't fun for me. It was Rowan enjoyed it.
Yeah, I bet you did. Seems like a
what do you mean
bad
by
place.
when your spark ignited?
It's when
It's
they
when
learn
they
how to planeswalk.
Planeswalk.
Oh.
Yes. It's the terminology that we were later informed of.
We haven't figured that out yet. If we ever will.
It's some sort of extraordinary traumatic event causes planeswalkers spark to ignite and they are immediately thrown somewhere random.
It's bad.
Sucks.
A lot don't survive it.
And why would you when you're... How old were you?
So they're both
Don't wanna talk about it.
planeswalkers.
You got it.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Doesn't the spark ignite from like traumatic?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Mhm.
That's what I thought.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
That was off. That was.
Yeah, so anyway, I wasn't talking about like right now. I know we're gonna go to the feast. I know all that. I'm talking about like tomorrow and the whole time that we're gonna be here because you invited us just to annoy your sister.
Well, yeah. I also thought y'all might enjoy it here.
Right. I want to enjoy it. So like that's why I'm talking about what we're gonna do.
I'm sure we'll find something to do. I'm sure someone will have something for us to do. It's always like that.
Oh, people
Okay.
just like come and say, "Hey, we have something. Come do this."
Generally the same way there's a curriculum at school. I mean, growing up there was always things expected.
Cool.
What do you expect of guests?
Oh, I have no idea. I've never asked a guest to do anything, but generally there's always events set in preparation.
All right. I won't try to find the cool artifact and save the realm.
I mean, you
Maybe
can
later.
if you wish to, if you want to go out
Won't
and do
marry
that.
the queen. Go fucking look for an artifact.
All hail the queen.
Don't say you can. Just you have school still.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's a good point. School. Artifact. School.
By the way,
Artifact.
is that any of yours?
Marrying the queen.
What?
As you guys sit there, y'all are talking, or if y'all have, something I mentioned might be raising. There is a window actually on this floor of his apartment, and it is currently being blocked.
Bye.
A large, rotund, somewhat slimy body.
Is it a frog?
Yes, it does seem to be a frog. There's it's less like soft looking, and it seems more prehistoric. If that's the proper way to put it.
Prehistoric, huh? Ribbit.
It's yeah, like it has like heavy crests and ridges like above the eyes rather than just the eyes like setting out. Like the skin like looks thick. And it looks like it might have teeth.
I could approach it.
So that's not yours.
It's not mine.
It's not ours.
He's just kind of staring at it, just kind of staring at all of you.
Should I get rid of it, or?
No, don't get rid of it. I'm gonna go befriend this frog.
Okay.
What does it do when I approach it?
Can I cast guidance on Dancer?
Yeah. Give me what are you gonna try and do here?
Is
Your
it big
guide.
enough for me to try to mount it?
You would look small on it.
I would look small on it?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Then I'm gonna use my acrobatics to try to mount it
He's guiding.
and ride it.
He's
Okay.
guiding.
Okay.
That's two different rolls.
Give me an acrobatics check.
21.
21. Okay.
Ooh, he mounts it.
Yeah, it's not exactly happy about that.
This isn't like that.
No, I know.
Animal
But
handler.
no wild beast is when it's getting tamed.
Yeah, it's going to begin like shifting back and forth, like either like trying to throw you off. It'll start slamming into the wall of this door leading out to the patio that it's on as well. Starting to like break off chunks of stone. Like I said, it's like you could easily fit in its mouth.
Yes.
I'm gonna back away a little bit.
Yeah, considering holding on. Give me an animal handling check.
Well, I think I have a student dice again.
Nat
Hold on.
20.
What does that add?
Nat 20.
It's a D4.
It's wisdom.
If you have a student die, it's a D4.
D4. Nat 20 plus a 1.
Okay.
What's your animal handling?
Oh, plus 0.
Yes! 21!
He nat 20. Bro, I called it.
Okay.
And you mount the frog.
He didn't even use the guidance on his acrobatic.
Okay, it's.
Holy shit.
You can tell it's about to jump from the balcony. Do you want to stay on it? Like it is kind of like stop trying to throw you off now. And it kind of like calmed down now. Seems to be like turning like it's going somewhere.
Hey, you are the master of this toad.
I think I'm gonna go with the toad.
Okay. It is going to bound, or crouch on the bound, cracking the tiles underneath it, on the patio here, and launch into the air. Not as high as you expected, but it begins tilting down, and with speed increasing, hurtling towards the ground, being about like 5 or 6 stories up now.
How far away is it from you?
I mean, it's quickly moving out of range.
Oh, I cast Featherfall.
On
The toad and him.
does that have to be a willing creature?
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Where's the? Where are you? Where's Featherfall? God, where are my first level spells?
Those sounds useful.
Where are all these cantrips?
Yeah, really.
Here it is. Oh no, I have it as part of my thing. I have to look it up.
Featherfall?
Yeah.
You should have it on your list.
You have it on your list?
I got it on my list. I got it from the.
You want to come up?
Here it is.
No? Just like this?
When you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls, choose up to 5 falling creatures with the range. The falling creature's rate descends to slow to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. It doesn't have to be willing.
Okay.
And it's part of my mingle with the wind ability.
Okay.
He doesn't do that. He's a good boy.
1 second. Shit, I keep dropping these dice. I always play with them. Okay, yeah. Its descent will begin to slow. Yours as well. Holding onto it. You can feel yourself. I guess since like you could let go and simply float down, or you can continue holding onto it if you want to.
I'm gonna hold on to this thing.
Okay.
I'll never let it.
I just didn't want you to die, buddy. I didn't know what the damage would be like if you like had to like fall on top of the thing.
Yeah, this thing's going to begin struggling, and sort of like kicking its huge legs
Against the air?
and forwards. Yes.
It doesn't like it.
No. And yeah, as it is continuing down, you're going to realize that there is a well that is in the courtyard that you're heading towards. That it seems to be heading like head first into.
How big is the well?
How deep?
You're not sure.
Like how big around?
Like
is it gonna get
this giant
stuck?
toad that he looks small on top of. It fits neatly inside the well.
Perfect.
Figure out when it tries to get in it, I guess.
If you're
Like
still
a
feather
cannonball
falling,
in a
like it might
cannon.
be the moment
You have a chance.
to retreat before you end up drowning.
Or
Let's keep going and see where this toad takes me.
do you have any spells?
Disguise self.
You can
As
disguise
a
yourself
toad.
as a human. Oh my god.
Color
You
spray.
disguise yourself as like Rowan.
Tasha's hideous laughter. Let's keep following the toad.
Okay. On.
Let's go for it.
And yeah, as it gets closer. So where are y'all in relation? Like, did y'all run out to the patio and like are watching the falling?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Watching.
You will notice. You see that this thing will begin to rapidly shrink. Along now with Dancer touching it.
He's shrinking?
Mm-hmm. The toad itself shrinks down to probably like horse-sized. With Dancer, relatively shrinking down as well, and will go into the darkness of the well.
What size was that toad before?
Oh,
Massive.
yeah, it was like
30 by 30?
Elephant sized. Like
actually, yeah,
whale
that's
sized.
the elephant size is actually very good.
Elephant
very
sized.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 20 by 20.
I mean, yeah. If we had to put in dimensions like
Relatively
that,
Yeah.
big.
A fucking big fucking toad.
And now
Like
it's a
Naruto toad.
horse-sized toad.
Naruto.
What
toad.
size does that make Dancer?
Naruto.
Yes.
Dancer is probably like 2.5 feet tall now.
What?
Nice and nimble.
If you were like right there to see.
Oh my god.
So,
From going from elephant to a horse, he's now 2.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the fourth of the size of what probably what it was before. How tall was that before? Maybe a third of the size of what it was before.
You're around, yeah.
How tall are you?
I don't know, like 7, 6, 7 feet tall.
However tall you wanted to be.
Never mind.
I don't remember.
Go on.
Yeah,
so
I thought it was like
by
between like 5 and
Dancer,
6 somewhere.
is
there.
Will out there?
Huh?
Is Will out there? Is Will looking?
Yeah, we'll see this whole thing.
Will actually was like saw that and maybe had a glimmer of recognition, has been quickly looking amongst his books.
Well, you want to explain what the fuck we just saw? And why our friend Dancer is now dead?
I don't know what it is. Well, I think it's called the Gitrog, but I don't know why it's here.
The Gitrog.
The Gitrog.
What is that?
It's that. I think.
The frog
Seems right. Yes.
that shrinks and grows?
I was honestly unaware it could do that. I just know that it was part of a tale as a kid that I used to be told.
What's the tale?
It was about a frog living along the banks of Lake Zalva, and over time, kids kept feeding it stuff. It was nice, but then madness started to overtake the land, and it started getting bigger, and they kept feeding it until it started, being fed livestock, and then eventually people, and eventually the town was empty.
Okay.
Awkward.
So that's the Gitrog. Well, Dancer's gone.
Yeah, stuff like that happens.
Should we just hope he comes back or dive after him?
I mean, I don't know. This is a fairy tale to me for the most part. That seemed like one of those things that seemed a little too outlandish.
Does this kind of stuff happen around here?
That specifically, no. That's the first time I just thought that one was actually a story.
Okay, but do you see my point, Will? Do you see my point? Dancer and I were just talking about how shit happens to us. 10 seconds later, he's kidnapped by a frog that was giant and now is small and jumped through a well. What happens?
If
And
he
why
wasn't
does it
kidnapped,
happen
he
to
probably
us?
went of his own accord. Apparently, I think of mind control. That's why they would feed it people. It would convince them to feed them people.
Dancer's gonna feed it people. He's gonna be so willing. We know him so well. Your people are fucked unless we find Dancer.
What?
He's gonna feed them the people.
Well, the lake's not anywhere near here.
But we just saw the frog. It's here.
Yeah, I'm sure for now.
What, do you just let things happen and then go
What
about
would you
your
have done to
life?
stop it?
Well, I tried to stop it. I cast Featherfall on it to slow it down so that somebody could get off, but apparently they wanted to ride that thing down in the well.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Well, I guess I'm going well hopping.
You think they'll actually do anything? You think it's actually at the bottom of that well?
Well, it
I'll dive in.
certainly was at one point. What are you saying?
I'm sure it's something magical.
So I should just say fuck it, go to the feast?
No, if you want to go find them, go find the lake.
Where's the lake?
I actually don't know.
Well,
Never heard of that lake.
well,
Should we just jump in the well?
what do you know about the Get-A-Rog? Because it seems like you don't know all that much.
Gitrog.
The Get-Rog.
Gitrog.
It's a child's story.
Is there anybody who was, rambling about this that wasn't taken seriously and that now we should probably take seriously?
Taken seriously while they were telling the story? Or, like, in general?
That was never taken seriously while they were, rambling about how this is a real thing?
No one really did that. It's a child's story.
Okay, well now it's not. Now we know it's real. We just saw it. Reverence? Let's go down. Into the mines!
I don't swim.
Doesn't matter if it's a portal.
Is it a portal? Are we sure?
It's magical.
We don't know shit. Let's go
I
down to
don't
the courtyard
swim.
and look in the well, please.
We can go look. I'm not jumping in the well. I'm going to tell you this right now. I will go look. I will not jump into the well.
Will, okay, do you see
Well-
see what I'm dealing with here? Help us find the lake. For the love of God, our friend just got abducted by a frog!
No, our
We've
friend
been here for
chose
3 hours!
to go with the frog.
He does
He
shit like that!
chose-
He slept in a coffin in the land of vampires!
I'm kind of...
To which
Yeah,
I
he
also
fucking
said,
did.
I refuse to go down there, and y'all are fucking glad I did because I pulled you all out when you were getting attacked. So you know what? Maybe it's better to have someone with some common sense in the group. I am not going down the well. I will go look with you.
But are we alive now?
But are you dead? Or did you die?
But did you die?
How many times did I save you?
No.
4.
I
Let's guess.
should start a tally chart for that too.
I think it's 4.
There's always room for one more.
Look, these kinds of things are why you don't go in the wild. This kind of stuff happens all the time out
This
there.
is your balcony!
Yes, I know.
What do you mean, the wild?
This
So,
happens far more often in
can
the
you
wild.
help
Stuff
us?
like
This is the
Can you help
capital
us
of all
with
the
our friend?
realms!
I mean, what do you want?
Can you go help us
Wanna
look down
stay
the well and
alchemist
see if
right
maybe
now.
we can find him, or do you know how we can get him regular sized
Okay,
again?
you all
if
keep
we find
saying
him,
well,
can
what
you?
are you talking about?
What isn't that what you said?
He
the
just
frog
jumped down
down
into a well from into the courtyard.
Looking off the patio, there is no well there.
What?
He jumped into a portal. He's gone.
It's
The
like
Get-Rog?
it's like Super Mario.
He jumped into the portal. He's
There,
gone.
there does seem to be like a black object on the ground though where the well was.
Well, then what is this, Will?
I really can't tell from here.
Look, will you come with us
Will
to
you
go
come
check
with
it out?
us?
Because we're very unfamiliar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We just lost our friend here. We've been here for not a few hours. It's not even dinner time.
It's a blowout.
Was it supposed to be good?
Well, yeah, welcome to Eldraine.
Thank you. Really, it's beautiful. Love the unicorns and the griffins. I'm a big fan of the knights on the horses and the swords.
So, what do we see
Yeah.
in the box?
Heading down there is a on the ground where the well was. There looks to be like a black pointed hat. That is slowly getting smaller as well.
Maybe that's enough.
Answer, what fuckery is this?
Will, do you know any way to stop the
This is a
shrinking process?
I would like to see through this illusion.
Oh, that's a
No.
witch's hat.
That's a witch's hat.
Lay down.
Yes.
We shouldn't touch a witch's hat.
No.
So what do you do with a witch's hat then?
No.
In this case, it looks like it's
No.
disappearing, as it is like slowly shrinking.
You ever seen this kind of shit?
Is that a general statement, or are you asking again if I've ever seen the Get Raw monster jumping into a supposed well?
In general.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
never
a
seen a
witch's
Get Raw
hat
monster before.
shrink in your courtyard after kidnapping a guest of your house.
No, not that.
Cool. Just asking.
You
Look,
okay
I'm
over
sure
there?
he'll pop up.
I like Dancer, okay? I'm gonna miss him.
He'll pop up. He always does.
Miss Eldraine, this kind of stuff happens.
I just have a bad feeling about it.
I think he'll come back with a funny story to tell.
He
That's
always
right.
does.
I always do.
I mean, worst happens, some witch takes a fancy to him.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I've just been told that's one of the worst things that can happen to you.
The witch likes you?
Yes.
Do you want them to not like you?
I think they generally keep the things that they like.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'll be sure to appear unattractive to witches. I love witches.
Okay.
Let me know if you see one.
Harvey.
I don't know what they look like.
What a ham.
Well, they generally like wear these kinds of hats.
With the big wide brim?
How many, like, how frequently do y'all have witches around here?
Are they in the wild or in the realms?
They're in the wild.
But
So
we
we've
just saw
got
one
witches and
here.
so this is a third sighting of wild
I'm
things
pretty
inside
sure
the
that the
castle.
separation
Should we go
of
talk to your
wild
mom
and-
about this?
This does seem like it's starting to be an issue.
Let's go talk to your mom about this.
Seems like maybe things are different here than when you last remember, because like shit's popping off.
Let's go talk to your mom about this. I feel like we should tell her after 3 sightings of things that don't belong here.
Okay. I guess I'll be able to finish that book before dinner. Okay. And yeah, we'll lead you to one of the larger halls with Queen his mother being there. She at the moment is scolding Hazel. And sort of gives Will a looking like a hand gesture of wait your turn. And but now there are people it's more like harsh whispering and not like harsh but like stern whispering as they're sort of keeping this about themselves. And Hazel definitely looks like she's kind of been being reprimanded. She seems a little obtuse about it, maybe not thinking that she should be reprimanded for this. But after that, Hazel will be sent away with 2 guards, making sure that she goes to her room. And Queen will kind of take a deep breath for a second, and just kind of like hands on temples for just a moment, and then look to all of you and ask, I hope you've been seeing the castle and been enjoying it. Is there anything I can help you with at the moment?
I feel like we should let Will talk. We just want to. We cannot seem to locate one of our friends.
And it seems like a witch might have took her.
We found a witch's hat in the place where he disappeared.
It's out of season for witches. It's out of season for witches. It's out of season for witches. Are you sure it was a witch?
No, we saw
Nope.
the witch's hat left behind though, and then that shrunk down and disappeared.
He jumped on the back of him.
We're not.
In a word, we ain't never seen this shit before.
Alright. You're Will and Rowan's friends.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be angry with you.
Okay.
Just please be truthful with me.
Okay.
Have any of you ever entered into a pact with a witch?
No.
Do any of you owe a witch anything?
Oh, don't we owe witches something?
No, we don't owe her anything. We said
No,
we would never
no,
say anything,
no,
and
don't
she
owe
said
a
she would
witch
help us.
anything.
No, we don't owe her anything.
Any of you born under a cursed symbol, a odd occult ritual, during a blood sacrifice?
No.
We're all orphans.
Yeah, we
Have
don't.
any aunts that
I
are
don't like
witches?
I don't like
ants.
ants.
Anyone have any aunts that are witches? Flambeau?
Older vengeful sisters?
I don't think so.
No.
Wait, did you say vengeful sisters?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
No, she's not vengeful of me anymore.
None that we're aware of.
Any blood pact with demons or devils?
Wait.
I won't be angry, I simply need to know.
We have seen a witch once, but we're not like in a pact or anything. Bless you.
Wait a second. I asked her to protect me. Is that technically a pact with a demon?
But I'm not like a real demon.
She's just a tiefling, but like, you know what I mean. Does that count? I'm not trying to lie to you.
If what I know of tieflings, then no, you wouldn't be applicable for that.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So then no.
That was hurtful.
No blood pacts with demons. I had to be truthful. I'm not trying to lie to the queen
Ever
here.
commit a seance to strike vengeance upon a rival or a...
No,
No
we
seances.
have met.
A
We have
bully?
we've encountered a witch once before, but we didn't necessarily enter a pact or anything. We just
No,
encountered.
that wasn't a
the-
witch.
She was a witch.
She wasn't a witch.
No,
I
she
thought
was,
she was a
she was the
witch.
Oracle of Strixhaven.
But I thought she was also a witch. Wasn't she a witch?
I mean,
She seemed very witchy, but she's also eccentric.
Very witchy.
Oh, so no, nothing that we're aware of.
She's also very aware of what she comes off as and doesn't want people to know who she is.
plays into it.
Okay, so then no witches that we're aware of.
Maybe witches.
I mean, I was born on the streets.
I swear if Hazel did this too, I swear.
Did she do the fairy? Do we confirm that?
She claims she didn't, but I'm not entirely sure the fairy would have gotten in otherwise.
When our friend disappeared, he was riding on the back of a what? What's it called?
Who was riding on the back of the
Gryffindor.
what? The gut rug?
He was riding on the back of a gut rug.
The Get Rog?
Yeah.
Okay, that is an actual story. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
That's not real.
No, hold on. We saw a very large, like 20-foot frog
And
on
our
the balcony
friend
of
has
the
a
Mage's Tower.
and our friend has a pet toad, and he was an idiot and thought he could like tame this giant frog. He was an idiot.
Was the toad related to it?
Nope. We're gonna
Are you
start
sure?
with
We're pretty sure because you know this is a different.
You're just going.
different planes, so
It's a
we were
different plane.
assuming not related
We're
to
assuming
it.
unrelated.
The toad did not seem pleased when he jumped on his back.
Why did he get on it?
We're gonna preface with he was being an idiot, thought he could tame a toad.
Presumed to mount and tame and break the toad essentially, like a mount. So as he jumps on the toad decides to leap from the Mage's Tower and then shrink down to a smaller size into what appeared to be a well in the courtyard.
But when we go back down,
And
it
as
was
you,
a
I'm
witch's
sure you
hat.
know, there is no well in the courtyard.
Not that courtyard, no.
Right. And
So when we go down to investigate, we see the witch's hat, and then the witch's hat shrinks and disappears. So we have no clue where he's gone, or the toad, or the witch's hat.
A witch wouldn't be able to get this far into the realms unless you had some connection to them.
why does it have to be us?
Because it seems like you interacted with them and sought you out.
Well, it was at the Mage's Tower where Will was working.
He's dying. Come on, Geckos,
not Mage's Tower. It was in his personal quarters, right?
Yeah.
It was in Will's personal quarters.
Did we interact with any witch before? What about the twins when we were on that plane? When we got tricked?
No, those aren't witches.
Got him. Little bug.
Wait, I was positive this one was actually a story.
Nope.
Because I've been to where that lake's supposed to be and it's not there.
Good.
We'll send knights out there. We'll send knights out to the lake to check. They can fly out, be there more quickly.
Well, that's really very kind of you, Your Majesty.
Are you sure none of you have pacted with a witch? Again, I won't be angry. I simply need to know.
I don't believe any of us have pacted with a witch.
Dancer.
No soul trade or traded fingernails or hair for favors or.
Certainly not.
That's a solid no.
Definitely never sold anything else. Either.
No love potions ever tried to be made.
No, definitely not.
You look like a lovable man.
Well, I guess it's never quite as quiet around here as you wish it to be.
Thank you for your help, Your Majesty. We'll hope to hear back from the knights.
In the meantime, prepare for the feast. It will still be happening. There's no reason to throw off decorum or cause a fuss and begin upsetting others. We'll find him, though. We'll find him. You are guests, after all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and as you all head out, she does seem sort of exacerbated. And, or exacerbate, words. She seems stressed already.
Exasperated.
We just made a hard day worse.
And she just seems kind of tired. Sort of, wishing the king was here to help. And, yeah, as y'all will get ready, y'all will have finery set out for all of you for the feast. What does your finery look like?
What's a finery?
It's nice
like dress clothes.
Oh,
medieval feast clothes.
like a rock star from
Like when Harry
My
Potter
Chemical
rocked the
Romance, like back in.
God. Well, like Welcome to Black Parade, like band suit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my. With the sneakers,
All of it.
nice socks,
The whole 12 yards.
way too short of pants.
Mm-hmm.
They're called capris, all right.
Yeah, and
No,
very
no,
tight.
no,
A
oh
man
my
breeze.
god.
Yeah, like MTV Music Awards Black Parade
Mine looks like a
outfit.
actually a hoodie cloak basically, but with like kind of shorter sleeves and not capris, but like basically shorts.
Okay.
What are the women wearing?
There's gonna be it's like the high like high collared, like very fine dresses.
Okay.
Bordering like on a little Victorian-ish, but not as like. And I say impressive, like physically to wear, not like no iron, like no metal frame for the lower portion of the dress.
Okay. I'm in like a high neckline, very modest, long navy gown.
Okay.
Underneath my gown though, I still have my boots on.
Okay. Any other specific accoutrement that y'all want for the feast?
I continue to have my cloak.
Can we,
or something like a nicer, but I keep my wings covered.
Okay.
I'm not trying to flash to everyone that
can
I'm
we keep
not
our
human.
arms and armor? Or no?
Sure, if you want to.
I do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Each of y'all having those procured for you, and then ready for the feast. We'll pick up the next session with the feast starting. But what the other three members of this group don't see, but what Dancer is currently party to right now, is the well rushing up at you. A feeling of of weightlessness for a second before slamming into water. Doesn't really hurt though. It's very, very dark, but then there seems to be a light sort of, at the end of the tunnel, kind of, for this well. Coming to and breaking through that. But I mean, on the way there's like thick things of moss and other overgrown stuff. The water is very, very brackish here, and coming across, coming up to this light at the end, you break through water again, and there's air, and the whole world seems to sort of
Rotate.
yeah, it almost seems to right itself. Where
Nice.
it's almost like you just came up from underwater as opposed to plunging down through it. And what your first sense is just like a cacophony of noise. It's a lot of cheering. It's a lot of jeering. There's the growling of large things and the slapping noises of wet things. And looking about, you seem to be in what looks like a large dome. And within it there's a number of other like what would usually be horrific things. Like there's huge centipedes. A trio of them, ridden by what looks like a trio of goblins, all working together. There's what looks like it's almost like a large sloth, but made out of moss and wood, or at least that has grown into the fur, and that has a harness around it. And there seems to be some individual riding it, but they have grown into the moss as well. There's this sort of like a darkness, and you can kind of see lights where eyes would be amongst this harness around. And then there's a number of these other creatures like this, and sort of the most clear sound is comes from sort of the middle of this dome, or an arena that you would call it, and it looks like a mushroom with arms, no legs, and 6 faces around the stalk that are all moving and speaking in unison. And just sort of the last thing before this all closes out is this mushroom sort of swaying a little bit. It's very tall, swaying sort of a little bit as the cheering sort of calms down, and the jeering kind of calms down. And noticing that there seems to be an abundance of things along the perimeter, sort of watching this this area here. It's looks like a mixture of overgrown swamp and forest and hilly rocky areas, but almost like it's a course of some sort. And sort of the last thing that you're going to hear as this sort of the curtains start to draw and the light starts to go out here is this mushroom announcing welcome to Swamp Fever, as people start cheering again. Welcome to Swamp Fever!
Swamp
And there is a
fever.
decidedly